Hello, one and all, and welcome to episode 360 of Fans of Power. Nathan Kennedy, Tyler T-Rex Baker, the Rotten Amato, Joe Amato, covered in hickeys. More on that in a minute. The Trash Man, Ren McKenzie is here, and we're also joined. The Doctor is in the building, Dusha Mitrovich, a.k.a. Depressed Battle Cat. Sorry, I cut you off. Yes, there we go. Get the sigh going on. Rebecca might be here later on in the show. Don't count on it.
She might be feeding some alligators right now.
Yeah, she's being
eaten by an alligator.
Yeah,
Betty White.
You might
Betty White
alligator jerky right now.
I can
yeah.
Let's go ahead. Actually, let's do this. Let me full screen that and pause it there and bring that back, and let me do the thing with Tyler's audio really quick, and then. Sorry. Here we go. Here's what Rebecca was doing over the weekend. Yeah, look at that. Little baby. This is how Lake Placid started.
That's what I was saying, yeah. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And next thing, she'll be feeding cows and homeless, to her pet alligator. Joe, you better watch out.
Yeah.
Right.
You're next.
You might be adopted next month.
Like the alligator's stomach ache spits up Joe's ass.
Dude, the one thing that kills the alligator.
God, this shit's nasty. It's like, I hate Italian.
Oh, that's cool.
The alligator will hate your diet.
Yeah. Febmon, yes. That was actually Rebecca.
Yeah.
That was posted in our group chat that she's just.
It's lies. It's actually John.
Oh yeah.
John.
He's a sexy beast.
All right, Joe. Let's see all those hickeys you got on you.
I am not showing anything. I'm not showing anything. But
Take it off. Take it off.
The swollen pepperoni nipples.
Yeah.
Don't take anything off. I can't even.
Dry heaving. He could take.
So Joe went out of his way to tell you he got hickeys and now he doesn't want to talk.
Oh
about
yeah,
it?
no. I messaged Joe last night. I'm like, hey man, how about this image from the book? You should put this. Well, the way I worded it, I don't think he totally got it. He's like, yeah, I'll get that to you. I meant, no, Joe, put this on a T-shirt. And we'll get more into that when we're going through the book. But then Joe sends me a voice message. I won't play him here because he was like, no, you're probably going to play him on the show, aren't you?
Don't. Yeah.
I won't do that. But Joe had quite the eventful past couple days.
I did. My baby Jen came. She came to visit, and So we had some few days together. Did a lot of
drink, boink, and regret on her part, probably.
So
that's a long drive back home.
Yeah, I know, right?
Long face.
A lot of stops on the road to be like this in her car.
What did I do?
Yeah. Came out there like, God damn, with the little Debbie.
It even smells like lunch meat.
Every rest stop, she's stopping to take a pee, and she's like, "Man, I wasn't expecting it to burn."
I was like, I feel like I got something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So you want to talk about the food, but so
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. That was the biggest thing. He's building this up. That he's like, you know what? I took her out to dinner. So I'm like, oh boy.
And I did, but. So, like I said, we did a lot of things. We went to a toy show, had some fun, and then we just listen
at the toy show.
Probably did. He probably sat in the car miserable the whole time.
Stop it. So, anyways, went to a toy show. Then we went to an antique.
Do.
Yeah, we all do.
But we should. She's doing this voluntarily. Joe
I know, right?
Yeah.
So
she deserves everything she gets.
Red's right. Yeah, no one's asking her or telling her to do this. She's doing it. So if she's depressed or she picked up anything, honey, that's on you.
Yeah.
So after the show,
It's been around a long time.
There's an antique mall antique store. Stop it! Went to an antique store, and when I went in, I smelled. I was like, "That's a really nice smells. There must be some popcorn."
The antique store.
Stop it! So when we were in there, I looked and I was like, there's the popcorn. She's like, hey, it's a quarter. I was like, hey. I was like, you want a bag? So, it was only 25 cents. So I got her a bag of popcorn.
Dinner?
No. So I got her the bag of popcorn for a quarter because I had 2 quarters in my pocket. We both had a bag. Then after we were done, shut up, Ren. Now let me finish. So after we were done, I was really thirsty. And I was just, shut up. I was really thirsty. I was like, hey, baby, there's a McDonald's right there. I was like, how about we go over there for lunch? I was like, how about we go there for lunch?
Oh,
so, and I
dinner?
was not, listen, no. So, it wasn't like I was trying to influence her to buy a $3 bundle deal. But when I went, I was like, hey,
but it went around to the dumpster. You take a picture of the dumpster again.
I said, look, they got $3 bundle deals. I got a good double hamburger fry thing. I was like, what do you want? And I said, you get anything you want.
What are you going to eat? You're already paying for me. What are you going to eat?
So she's like, well, I'll take a double cheeseburger. I said, bundle deal. So I got that for $3.
In his pockets, pulling out lint. My wallet.
I left my wallet somewhere.
You wouldn't believe my luck.
I got robbed again. You know the neighborhood I live in.
Man, I know I left it in the car.
I swear,
by the way, did you guys ride in her vehicle or did you take her out in the shitmobile?
No. It was her. So it was the nice mobile. It was the nice mobile.
You can't ride
now
it
she has to clean
on a
it.
bicycle with a basket on it.
Yeah, and she rides in the basket.
And she had to clean the vehicle after me. I heard that, douching. But so
popcorn. This is serious. Yeah. This is a serious relationship, Feb.
I was not trying to influence her to get the $3 bundle meal. I swear, I told her she could get anything.
Under the table to do that.
So she could have got anything she wanted, and she said she enjoyed it.
On her.
She said she enjoyed it like she's never fucking had McDonald's in her life.
Yeah.
She knew she could afford anything on the fucking menu. Why are you going to tell her?
Realized she ended up in the crawl space if she said she didn't enjoy it.
Anything she wanted to pay for, but she was like, well,
Imagine Joe goes right after like a 1 hour. I mean, she told me she enjoyed it, boy. I'm a ladies
didn't
man.
love that $3 meal. No, she downsized for you, Joe.
And
let's be real about it.
We split a cookies and cream.
Deep fryer, God forbid. She said, "Hey, it's okay." Joe.
We split a cookies and cream candy bar, so we had something sweet. It was like a dessert. Sweet. So those
Jenny.
Were you like Lady and the Tramp in the back of McDonald's?
What are you doing?
Bar together?
How much did that cost, Joe? How much was that?
Well, I think that was a couple bucks, right? But she bought that, so I didn't pay for it. I'm not cheap. I swear I would have bought it.
He's not keeping score. He's only counting what he spent money on.
but
so far, we're up to 50 cents.
And we did a Lady in the Tramp moment with a French fry, and gave her a kiss there. So it was romantic. It was really nice. I treated her
little kids.
How the hell you do a French fry kiss off with a mask on?
Ladies kissing the homeless.
I think Jenny, tell the truth. If you're in here, please tell us. Is this court mandated? You have to date.
It's like it must be like community service. You know, you gotta help out the home.
It has to be. It's court mandated, man. There's no fucking way she's doing this out of the goodness of her own heart. I've met Jenny, and she's very nice, but I don't know if she's that nice.
You think she'd rather be picking up trash on the side of the road instead of spending a weekend with Joe?
Right? Somebody give her an orange jacket and get her on the side of the interstate.
I mean, God knows I would choose that over a weekend with Joe.
This is like prison, man. She's on death row right now, fucking around.
I'm glad about the college kids over Virginia Tech that hang out with Joe.
But I treat her, like I said, like a princess. I made her breakfast. I got her
a poor princess, you know.
No, I did. I made her eggs and bacon and toast, and I got her.
When he says bacon, he actually means.
Where did you find it, bacon?
He slaughtered a fresh hog out in the backyard there.
Split hot dogs.
Yeah,
fried.
It was the parking lot hot dogs. They found some more.
Yeah.
So I did. I gave her good food. We had a really good time.
No, where'd you take her out to dinner, Joe? You just completely bypassing that.
Well, no. I mean, it was like not. I went to a Chinese.
Take her out to dinner.
We came back home to eat, but we went. No, it was this Chinese restaurant that's.
Joe, your penis doesn't count, man.
Joe.
Yes, but it was Chinese restaurant. You couldn't eat inside, so we came back, got some General Tso's chicken.
Joe.
But it was a fine dining. Chicken? No, really, it's fine dining.
Take-out Chinese.
It came in the white box
to you,
with
Joe?
the flip-out top.
Yes, it's fine dining. It's really good and it's really spicy.
Joe, shrimp fried rice is not fine dining.
No, it's the chicken, General Tso's chicken and rice.
I love that stuff. Yeah. Take-out.
See, but it was good. If we could have ate inside, we would have. But they didn't have spots where you could eat inside. They used to, but they don't no more. So it would have been a really.
That's how they keep you from hanging around in there, Joe.
Yeah.
They knew you smelled.
So
that candle you had in your pocket all day, all for nothing, right? You're planning on just being able to eat in that restaurant.
That dude had one of those car trees in his back pocket, stinking up the place.
Or rubbing his tip with it too. Chris Farley, Tommy boy.
He's like, I did find fresh right now.
Yeah.
And I.
You want to climb my tree, Jenny?
I replaced my car air freshener. I got a nice cherry Mentos flavor, or smelled one, and I put on this. It smelled like really good Mentos cherry candy. It was great. So my car smelled nice when I took her to the Chinese restaurant to pick up the food, and
cherry flavored chip box.
No, you said she drove.
No, she drove to the other place, but I took her to the Chinese restaurant when she got here to the house. Yeah. I took her to because it was right down the street. It was down the block, so it was it wasn't super far.
You didn't have to worry about your car breaking down.
Because Jenny got to get out and push.
Jenny was sitting in the basket like ET, and he was pedaling like Elliot.
I guess she just showed up. So
hello, Jenny. Hey, how are you?
Oh man,
we haven't talked about you at all today. Hello, how are you?
We're more than happy to start a Patreon to get you some therapy after what we just heard there. So
I am going to get your sentence taken off.
Saying it was
I'm going to write a letter to the judge, Jenny. You are serving hard time, and I don't think you deserve it.
But I really did. I treated her.
I'm writing a letter to the senator.
You treated her to Chinese takeout in McDonald's.
And tricked her into thinking it was fine dining. Baby, no. It's a sit-down restaurant. I don't know why they put all the chairs away.
And they did though. They used to have tables there. They really used to have
tables. Imagine like a picnic table, like cover, puts it on a barrel out back.
He brings his own candle.
Yeah, brings his own candle.
It's all burnt up. It's like this short.
Yeah,
it's actually a birthday candle.
It's
number 3.
Yeah.
Fucking number 3, and it's all half burnt up from all his other dates.
The chat's just happy she got away, and she's
like that one girl that I was trying to think of which one of the serial killers that got away from like Ted Bundy or some shit like that.
But no, some people in Cleveland a couple years back that got away from a guy. Jenny, don't go back.
So it was great. I did. I treated her fantastic. And we're gonna go to an even finer restaurant next time she's here.
All the way to Applebee's and back. Oh God.
2 for $20, baby.
Jenny, you gotta wait 6 months for him to save up for that. I gotta wait for this 2 for $1 appetizer to come back.
That is good shit too, man.
Of course. So Jenny, you got that in your future.
Hey, Jenny, he served that for breakfast. You thought it was bacon.
Yeah, that was actually the hot dogs.
It was
fool.
thinly sliced hot dog.
Yeah, because she didn't see what I was doing. I did tell her, I was like, no, you stay.
You made sure of that, didn't you?
But I did. I was like, I'll take care of everything. But it was real bacon. It was real bacon.
He was in the back going, sizzle, 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 sizzle. Oh, it's cooking up so good, baby. Sizzle, McSizzle.
It was good, though. It was great.
Jenny, I have to ask you, what was it like sleeping in the crawl space? Did it smell kind of, funny? Or, yeah.
Mold,
I mean, did at least have the decency to put more
mold.
cherry air fresheners in there with all the rest of the body said,
That's why your tummy hurt? Yeah, you better believe it.
Yeah.
It's good. But it was,
I'm looking forward to that one episode of Maury Povich where she shows up and or Geraldo or whichever. I guess I don't know if there's any more cutting edge.
I don't think that.
I don't think they do that anymore.
Maury Povich, I don't think it's even on anymore.
I think, because all he was doing about Joe Amato is the father.
but no, she'll let you know. You'll find out though at PowerCon. We'll all be together at PowerCon, and you'll see that she's there of her own free will.
Up a great front. Well, yeah, because you got a shiv on her side there.
Yeah, the plastic knife.
Plastic.
He's got a fork. He got a fork in her ass.
This, from what I understand, is the sign for if you're being captured or kidnapped. You do this. If I'm wrong, let me know.
Oh my God!
It's even worse. It's sinister when he's frozen and we just hear him maniacally cackling,
giggling. Yeah.
I see me
once
moving.
She's sleeping. He's sitting there laughing at her.
Oh, it's weird. When I look, I see myself moving, but on the
Yeah, you're
on the
YouTube,
screen, Joe, not you with your eyes.
Oh crap! I wonder if I'm gonna unfreeze. See what happens.
Blink, Joe. Blink twice, Joe. If you're kidnapping Jenny.
They're like, oh shit. Am I still frozen to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might fix itself. If it doesn't,
okay. All right.
Might be bounced.
No, but it was a great time. Great time.
For you.
Yeah.
Not her.
I'm sure she couldn't wait to get home and take a bath and a shower and.
Yeah, she probably burned all of her clothes.
It's like
was it like Jim Carrey? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Remember he did it, wash it, scrub it, and
yeah,
he's in the plunge on his face.
No. Taking a plunger to her face, like, oh my God, I kissed him.
Isopropyl alcohol gargling.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, hopefully it'll come back on with my thing. Do you want me to try to get off and then get back on?
No, we'd rather you just not get off at all, Joe.
Yeah, don't get off here.
Yeah, you've done enough of that this weekend, man.
Disgusting.
I'm sure it's a constant question he keeps asking Jenny.
Come on, baby, let me get off. You want me to get off so I can get back on? She's like, nah,
for God's sake, Joe, wasn't impressed the first time.
She said, I'm not a fan of Vienna sausages, babe. I'm gonna go back home.
That's
I'm
cool.
gonna go back home. And he's got that canned slime with him anyway. Ugh.
Yeah, Joe, I guess
it's like pouring it over his pepperoni nipples. Ever seen that just turn you on, Jenny?
Yeah, Joe, go ahead and leave and come back.
Okay.
We'll mess up.
Yeah, in fact, never come back.
Yeah. Jenny, seriously, let us know if you need help.
How many times? I'm curious. How many times did you yell out for help while you were there?
Oh, he already soundproofed his house. Come on.
Oh yeah,
that's right. So she's down in the pit,
really
putting lotion on the skin, or she gets the hose.
You can scream and no one will hear you.
Yeah. She's
it's
like
the Alien poster.
Yeah.
At Joe's, no one can hear you scream.
She walks in, he's like, "Gotcha." She's like, "What? Nothing."
We have this from Havoc Staff. Poor Jenny was a great song by the Everly Brothers. So yeah,
foreshadowing.
We can just play that all weekend at PowerCon when she's there.
Terrible. Sorry,
everyone's be whispering like, "That's the girl. Like, keep an eye out. We want to make sure she's safe."
Yeah. He's like, "All right, guys, I'm leaving." No, the hell you're not.
Yeah. All right, here we go. There's Joe. Hopefully, didn't knock Tyler.
There's Joe the Butcher.
Joe, where's your mask?
Yeah, that would have sucked. It seemed glitchy, but at least it's kind of working.
At least you're not frozen. Yeah.
It's normal, you.
Right. Why did she say, "Ha ha"? Will, what happened while I was gone?
Oh, don't worry about that,
Nothing.
Joe. Don't worry about it.
Nothing.
Okay. I'll have to wait till the show's over.
You definitely fast forward to this part.
Yeah, it leaves her a bunch of threatening messages. I got so many threatening letters to write to her tonight.
Well,
He's gonna mail them too.
He's gonna
He's
be
gonna
cutting
mail
all
them
the,
all. They're all written in crayon.
Yeah,
No, I was gonna say he cuts all the words out from
cuts the letters out.
Oh, yeah.
magazines. Yeah.
And then puts his address. So he writes his address on the front, but like uses magazine letters, to write the letter together.
Yeah.
You're a terrible villain, Joe.
I'm a really good guy, but I'll
You're
say hello quick.
Degenerate serial killer.
Sort of. Let me quickly say hello to the chat. Zentron, Febmon, MOTU Drew, Adam Gabbard, Daniel Carhoonan, Rebel Wookie, Brian Brummagem. Say it, Nathan.
Johnny Cock.
Oh God, I just looked what I seen. What's going? Stop that, Knuckle. Like fuck douching. It's perfect. I almost said Johnny Cock. But Mobile Recluse, McDJ, Casey Duncan, JSP. Zentron, I said, oh, hey, James Etox here. MW3. The Reverend. Papa 69. I said Daniel Carhoonan, but I said it again. John Ballard. I'm getting there. And of course, my baby Jenny K. Love you. MW. I said WW3. Havoc staff. And there, I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, I apologize. I tried to do it good. You've done that before, Nathan.
Yeah,
I'm sure Jenny heard that all weekend too. I tried to do it good. But again, she's just falls asleep unfulfilled again.
Get back here, Ren.
Joe
I love
thought,
it, Ren.
Joe thought that I wore a size large T-shirt, by the way, which I thought was hilarious.
I did. I thought you did. I was almost certain you did.
No, medium.
Because
all
I mean,
the way.
I know it wasn't probably like extra large like Tyler, but with you guys being the same height, I thought you at least had
What
large.
has to do with it? No, he's
you're
like twice my size.
Yeah, but you're still tall, so I thought that the length of the shirt would be large to fit the length of your
No.
torso.
What?
Oh, okay. Wow.
I thought it would accentuate your bust line, Nathan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Trying to check you out.
He's going to add you to the mix. You want to come down from McDonald's, Nathan?
I know. Hard pass.
I got some McNuggets for you.
Yeah. You got to eat them off my chest, of course, but
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Just a 10-piece on every hickey that Jenny gave him on his chest.
Yes. Stop, Ren.
Oh shit.
Look at Nathan. He wants
looks
to
like
say
a bunch
something.
of chicken pox all over Joe's, pasty, pale, pimpled ass.
Yeah, no, you have to think that those would really stick
They
out.
would. They,
They really do stick out because I'm pale and they do. Yeah, they stick out. I look like I got the shit kicked out of me.
Well, she probably did do that too when she
probably
was. What the
was
fuck am I
fighting
doing here?
That's what they were actual bruises from fighting me.
And the story is slowly coming out. The story is slowly
That's how
coming
she
out.
made it
man.
back.
We're gonna
She
get
beat
to
the
the,
shit
to
out
the
of
bottom of this.
Get the fuck away! It's like I said, yeah, they're hickeys, and they're actually knuckle marks everywhere.
And Joe's like, I like it rough.
Yeah, he managed to turn it on her. Oh, harder, Jenny.
Yeah.
Give it to me good. Oh,
Joe Lamano. Wah, 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 wah.
Oh shit!
Oh man.
she's like, you really are Joe the pervert. You really are Italian.
He's like, mask or little mask?
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, I don't want to go back into that again. Have we not tortured the viewers at home enough?
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
that's some
all
torture.
right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we didn't ask
take it
you.
easy
Joe
on
was just like, I got to tell everybody that I got a bunch of hickeys. I want everyone to
I
know
got
about
it.
it.
Hey, and the
I
McDonald's.
got a
don't forget
bunch
about
of
that.
pock marks.
McDonald's, it
Yeah,
shows that I
yeah.
do buy stuff. I do buy food. See, so I'm not a cheapskate.
Yeah, you spent a whole whopping 50 cents plus $3. Well, she got one too, so that would be what, about $6.
See,
Less than $10 for lunch, and I guarantee it was nothing less than $20 for dinner.
I still think she paid for the McDonald's.
No,
Probably paid for all.
Well, she either did or paid with her life. She could take her pick. I mean, he gave her a lot of options.
Yeah. So she paid regardless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible, Joe.
I'm
Buy
sorry.
the McDonald's if you want to live.
Yeah, just wait to see how I treat her at PowerCon. You guys will be amazed.
Yeah,
Joe.
she'd be like this big fake ass smile on her face.
Joe, I'm buying you a meal. Like, come on,
See?
man.
Well, I appreciate that, but I'm going to buy her something real good, and I appreciate you buying me something, Ren. That means a lot.
Oh, I'm sure he
See?
did. You're probably going to go to the doctor to see exactly how much you got.
What did Al Bundy say? Give her the best 30 seconds of her life.
And that's being generous, Joe.
Yeah. That's including taking your clothes off. You know better.
Joe runs to the bedroom. And done.
Well, enough about Joe's sad sex life. Is anybody pick up anything new? Anybody buying some new stuff? Do I have actually, Tyler, do we have Ren's permission to show off what you text?
Oh, yes, please do.
Send that to me in Messenger really quick. And
all right.
We'll pop that up on the screen. There's a new design that Ren has made. Is that up on TeePublic yet, or we're waiting?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right.
I bought it this morning.
All right, link is down below for Joe's shirts and Ren's shirts. Go pick up this design, and when Tyler sends that to me, I will put that on the screen.
No, this kind of, I guess, I don't mind the shit of, what?
Like great shit.
You're weird. What? You're weird.
Yeah, no, you're
The
weird.
fuck? Like that was absolutely not a sentence. You know that, right?
I don't speak in full sentences. You're correct.
I see.
Speaks with a series of grunts and whistles.
He's like burk a burk a burk a burk a burk.
Shut up.
Here we go. Yeah, check that shit out.
Look at this. Look at this absolute badass villainy in its most glorious state.
Now, this was the final one, right? Because there's also
Yeah.
the one that Tyler sent me with the Technodrome in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we both agreed that this one looked the best. The other one looked great too, but I just liked how the symmetry in this one worked.
Yeah. See, the Technodrome would have needed a different layout. It's side heavy. So.
Yeah.
But I figured though, like we could bring that back when we do like Shredder, Krang, Rocksteady, Bebop, and maybe a Foot Soldier and General Trag or something like that, and put maybe like the eyeball of the Technodrome right behind them or something like that.
So with the Technodrome one that you're talking about, with it being side heavy, then that probably would have obviously shrunk the image of these characters.
No. I mean, I can send it to. People really want to see that too.
The link is down below. Go pick that shirt.
I mean, but you do know what I mean, Ren, with some of the things that when you put them up,
Yeah, I did have to shrink it, and actually I brought in the sides of the Technodrome, so it would be more linear. You couldn't tell because it was in the back, and I didn't do it too aggressively. But it did kind of change the size of the original image. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, he got the Technodrome perfect, but I guess the flow looked better.
Yeah.
With the original Foot Clan, the vintage Foot Clan logo.
There we go.
And stop trying to sound smart, Joe. We know better.
Yeah. Oh, I see now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, I'm not impressed. I could do better.
No,
Thanks.
No, the foot does.
like
The
to
foot
see
does
him.
work better.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my favorite core group of villains from Turtles was that 6. I absolutely love that. So Ren, thank you with all my heart for putting in so much effort making these guys look as badass as they do.
I'll try my best. Thank
Yeah.
you, Johnny Garg.
Yeah. I got more ideas for you though.
That sounds good to me.
All right.
How many
All
more
right.
do you have? You don't have to divulge, just a number. Give us a number.
Let me count them real quick because I added another one over the weekend. And it's outside the box too. It's something I don't think Ren's ever done, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Oh my God. 20?
I'm
20.
gonna retire.
How many of those involve My Little Pony?
Well, only
7.
2.
2. You got to put the bad guy on there. I don't even know who the bad guy is. Is there a
I didn't
bad
even know there
guy?
was a bad guy
Thank you,
in
MOTU.
My Little Pony. But yeah, I got He-Man on here. I got more Thundercats. I got G.I. Joe. I got Cops. I got Dinosaurs. I got the Rambo villains. I got the Rock Lord villains. I got the Snake Men, Decepticons, and various groups of Decepticons. I got Mortal Kombat villains. I got I even had one, and I'll just say this out loud. Red, have you drawn like real people, like in your style, like not characters, but like people from like real people?
Yeah. I used to do portraits, man.
I was gonna
So,
say,
yeah.
what do you think about the idea of like doing villains from Van Damme movies, like Tom Poe, Chong Li, M. Bison, Attila from Lionheart, and that like and Dolph Lundgren from Universal Soldier, all in one big group shot with like a blood splatter all around the back, and call it The Damned with DAMMED.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
For a moment, I thought he was going to ask, "Would you like to draw me?"
It's good. It'll be
I think that would be the
Kate
one
Winslet in
request.
Titanic.
Ren would be like, "Man, I ain't drawing trash."
Yeah, I'm allergic to drawing trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say after you do the Van Damme one, you could always do the villains from Seagal movies for Joe.
Fuck no. Fuck him and his
No.
Patriot.
No.
No.
Have you seen all those movies that Tyler was talking about, Ren? All the ones with Van Damme?
Yeah, most of them. Yeah.
Mm.
Van Damme was awesome, man. Were you kidding?
Fuck yeah. I know Joe would probably appreciate that too, with like Tom Poe,
Oh, yeah.
Chong Li.
Yeah. Especially
Dolph.
when you mentioned Attila, you don't hear many people even bring it up and talk about Attila from
have to go on
Lionheart.
there too. I was even like picking out like certain like poses that I people have drawn like Chong Li before and Tom Poe, but I'm like very specific poses, like to have Ren illustrate them. I just like, God, that'd be so cool.
Let's get it
And
done.
have it done right, because most people don't do it right. They lack in quality. It's like a shitty Photoshop they did.
Oh yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah.
You don't
No.
want that.
I need
we'll try to get
handmade
it right.
quality shit. Yeah.
We'll try to get it.
Yeah.
Right. We'll try to
And
get it right.
speaking of things that Ren has seen, we gotta get his report.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Oh, you almost forgot.
Well, no, we got so wrapped up in talking about my bullshit. Ren had some homework from last week's episode.
Yeah. I watched Huntara.
I was gonna say,
What was the name of the episode? What was the episode
Huntara.
called again, Ren?
Huntara.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it. Like, what are you waiting on?
Just wanted to know.
Yeah. So it was amazing. It was amazing. I love Huntara. I saw the influence on Grace Jones in the character, and especially in a couple of scenes. And I did see the flip that was the that they showed in the screenshots from last week. I did watch. What was the other one?
Flash Gordon, the first
Flash
episode.
Gordon. Okay, so Flash Gordon was cool. I liked it, but Lion Man is fucking garbage, man. Like the first episode, this dude tripped and fell every time he was on screen, and I was like, this dude is getting fucked up. Like they kind of fixed him by like episode 5. He was so loyal, and that was really cool. Like he was the best friend outside of the professor and the girl who was absolutely jealous but
With good
understanding
reason.
at the same time, right?
So
Yeah.
you watched
she's like-
a few
she's
of
like-
these, right?
Wait,
Ren?
Hey, I didn't know we watched that
wait,
many. I thought you just watched.
wait.
Huh?
You watched the cartoon series.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you an animated movie. Watch that instead.
Okay.
Because originally they were working on an animated movie, and then the network was so impressed that they ordered an animated series. So what you see in the cartoon is actually heavily reworked version of what they done for the movie and added more stories to it.
Okay.
So, but
okay.
when you see the animated movie, it's so much better. Like even the voice cast, everything.
Okay.
It's really, really amazing. Much better than what Tyler here recommended.
I was under the pressure Ren didn't like it at all, so I was like, "Oh well, Deuce's gonna love to hear that."
No. It was really fun. I got to probably episode 8 or 9.
Wow, you made a good ways in.
Before I did all that in a row before I tapped out. I was working and watching, but I loved the way that they were bringing all of the different teams together, their leaders and stuff, and it was a pretty neat idea that has been used before, but it done in a different way. And but Lion Guy, man, like he was the saddest dude of all the groups because he was the leader of the Lion people. But out of all the episodes I saw, there were never any of the Lion people except for the ladies that Ming had. He had all the Lion ladies, and the Lion dude was running around getting dogged by everybody. Like every episode, they were dogging him. He was like, "I'm so tough," and he was like, "I can't climb a wall though. Like I'm not I'll fall down this wall really fast." I'm like, "Oh man."
Well, he really gets punked out in the live-action Flash Gordon movie. That's
Is that right?
Yeah, like in live-action Flash Gordon movie, he doesn't even look like a lion man. He's like a tribal African man.
Oh yeah,
dressed in gold, and they kill him right away. It's just rotten.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking insulting. Right. Yeah, I mean it's a fun movie, but you're like, fuck, movie, man. Like, I'm surprised they couldn't put together like a decent lion outfit / makeup for him. You know, like even if it's something like.
But we could have gotten. But instead, they gave us lizard people with eyeballs in their mouth. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that movie is fueled on drugs.
Yeah, I won't dispute it, but it's a fun movie though.
Yeah, absolutely, it's fun. But still, it's like. What were you smoking?
It was the 80s, man.
It was the 80s. Cocaine.
Yeah, we'll never get a Flash Gordon movie today. Never again. Yeah. It'll never happen.
But the interesting fact is that early on, it seemed that Thun was going to play a major role in the movie, in the live-action movie, because there's an early poster that features him as a Lion Man.
I got to see that.
Do you have the
image?
I'll go ahead and send it to me. We'll pop it up on the.
Okay, I'll log into Facebook right now. So
okay,
talk while I do it.
Dang, he told you.
I like how he's like, carry on the show without me.
Yeah.
Do it.
I've decided that it might not be every Wednesday, but I'm gonna try to every Wednesday late after I get off of work and before I go to bed, I might start doing like video game streams or just me like being random or whatever. But I got a message from one Reverend James Etalk. It's like, hey, I was checking out that video you were doing, and I had mentioned how Tyler and I were discussing either kind of like ranking or maybe doing a tier list of the Rocky and Creed movies and then like the villains within those. And James was like, I would love to join you guys if you ever do that down the road. So I just wanted to toss that out there that I don't know who else would want to participate in that. All right, Ren is good. Joe, would you want to be down for Rocky and Creed movies?
Sure. I get emotional.
well,
we have to in our family. I mean, Italian family. We sit there. God, it's like a religion. We have to watch the Rocky movies, and there's parts that get you all pumped, angry, sad, crying. It's like some of those fucking movies made me cry. Damn it. So I'm there.
We'll have to do that down the road at some point.
Yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun.
He's crying now. Look at him, snotty nose.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's not regret over the weekend. It's over. I don't know, probably Rocky too. That's what makes me cry the most.
Yeah, goddamn part in there with Adrian in the hospital and shit.
Yep.
And then part 3 with Mickey, fuck, and then part 4 with Apollo. Damn it! It's like, god damn it! This fucking series. And then part 5 just made me cry because it's fucking horseshit and it doesn't belong in the franchise. But I won't think about it. Fucking what a horrible goddamn movie. Oh, that's it. Can you zoom that in?
Oh, it's on there. Holy shit!
Not on here, but I actually since I have OBS open, let me go ahead and let me do that. You guys talk while I.
We'll wax lyrically.
Yes, talk, joke how you were a crybaby.
Yeah, you big baby.
Not a crybaby.
He's I'm
But yeah,
not
was
a
you-
cry baby.
That 5 was bad though. Rocky 5 is terrible.
I still
That's
haven't
the
seen
one
it
with,
and watched it in its
Is
entirety.
that the one with
I
that
just-
kid?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't even consider it part of the fucking series.
Come
I just
on. It's more part of the franchise than part 4.
what?
What?
Part 4 is just ridiculous.
Oh, he's
shut
doing
the
that to
hell
get us
up.
angry. He's just
Yeah,
doing
No,
that on
yeah.
it's
purpose.
really
What he
it's over
does.
the top. It's so different than the first 3 movies that it just feels like a whole different movie. Like
It
didn't
is
have
different.
Johnny
I'm not gonna argue
Wawa.
that.
Wait. Save it when we do that.
Yeah, let's look
Yeah,
at this
let's-
first and then hear that
let's-
shit.
No, Joe. I'm saying we save that for when we do
That
the
lion dude looks like
Oh.
a hillbilly.
He doesn't look much like. I see the tail there, but he looks more like a grizzly man, kind of like with the mountain man kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
looks
more-
like he
he's more,
belongs
closer-
in a
He's
cabin.
he's more closer to the comic book version.
Gotcha.
This was painted by Dan Barry, who's one of the top artists on the comic strip.
That's a beautiful painting,
Yeah,
though.
it's very nice. Yeah,
Does it
I always
exist
like
without
seeing
the
villains in
watermark?
the sky.
probably not.
Well, you will have to buy it.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Okay.
And I see the man-eating plants there and everything. The Ming's palace there on Mongo and the ship. Yeah, this is a thing of beauty. I hate that so many modern artwork that sells properties does not have artwork like this. It's so I mean, rendition. You guys probably have a more technical term for it. It's so uninspired. Like there's no magic. There's no effort. There's no.
Well, half the shit that promotes movies nowadays are just people in the goddamn most generic Photoshop poses. You don't see painted
they got a
pieces.
gun in front of their face. Like how
It's just the typical same shit, and then a group shot of one in the middle, 2 off to the side, same fucking thing, different movie, but nothing is painted anymore. There's no beautiful paintings. There's no love, passion, anything in it.
I mean, the days of
just
seeing a movie
imagine that-
poster, you're like, I don't know what that is, but I want to see it because that poster artwork is
Yeah,
amazing.
it made you want to see it.
know?
Even the movie could have been garbage. Like, goddamn, I want to see that. Hell, they even did it for Remember the National Lampoon series with that beautiful
Kroll?
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Kroll. For
Yeah.
years, I wanted to see
That
that movie
poster
just
was
because the
amazing.
movie box looked amazing with the
Yeah.
beast behind him and him holding the slade. Is it the Slade? Is that what the name of the weapon is?
That thing, yeah.
The glaive, not Slade, the glaive. But I used to wonder what that was. Of course, when I finally saw it, I was pretty disappointed in it.
Yeah, it's.
I remember the whole Deathstalker series too. Beautiful art for the
More
posters.
fascinated by that. And I'm
3
like,
movies had
Yeah.
Great posters.
yeah.
Well, how about
Now just imagine how it's going to
about the
be like
Hallmark
when
movies,
they start
man?
using
Oh man.
Are you shitting? Is that the same movie? Wait.
Those are all
Those are different
Look at all these
movies.
fucking titles. The Christmas in Homestead.
Wait
Finding
a second. When
Santa.
you first Nathan, when you first showed that, I thought literally it was the same movie with like just I don't know different. I was like I didn't understand what I was looking at. Those are all
God.
different movies. What the fuck? Yeah, that's originality there.
Just imagine how it's going to be like when they start using AI.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We follow algorithms and all that kind of shit. I wonder if there's actually any Hallmark fans who actually have those posters on display. Like,
No, please don't even think the
No,
thought of
I
that.
don't think I don't think that's something that's been like. I don't think that's shit you can buy. Anymore.
Don't-
Be sad if you
don't-
could though.
Don't say it's not. There's something for everyone. Somebody has that shit and they fell in love.
and they're adorable.
Yes, a serial murderer.
Like Joe.
Yeah, like Joe. Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, fuck. Let's get into the goddamn topic.
Okay, let's get into this.
Yeah, we've done enough slamming Joe for one night.
Never.
This is true.
Yeah. So Battle Cap's puking there.
I know there's an even sadder, worse fucking image of Battle Cat, and I can't remember what book it was, but we'll figure out that later. We'll just get into the goddamn book now.
Now this cover alone here is worth.
It's badass. Look at Stratus. Look, he's amazing.
I love it. I don't give a shit what anyone. I think it's a great cover.
It is. No, it's beautiful art. It is. It's beautiful art
It's
by
very nice art.
Yeah, I love a
particular
Grayskull.
By that Italian guy, Bruno Giovanni.
There you go. You got it. All right. At least you knew that. But it
Well,
is.
now that Ren's actually here, I would have to ask Ren, how are you and Roger related?
What? Oh, get
Look at
out
the
of
look.
here. Get out of here. They're not even spelled the same.
It doesn't matter.
Well, maybe that's like how
Terrible.
authors like change their names.
Yeah,
Like
it's
that.
it sounds
See
the
this?
same, and that's all that matters.
I thought we were cool, Nathan.
He got angry with you last week too, didn't he, Nathan? Or was it the week
Yeah,
before?
I mean, is he like,
well, Nathan, you have to play Ren's real thought. You know what he's really thinking right now.
Ah, come on.
Don't say it.
Come on.
Goddamn, white boy.
Fucking hold dunk, well then there, motherfuckers!
Terrible. Terrible.
but seriously, is he like a great uncle or something?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, sure.
what's going on there? Uncle Roger?
He's Ren's godfather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. I'm curious on Ren's impression because I mean, now before obviously today, do you remember ever reading this as a kid or
I
or
did
anything?
not.
Okay.
I did not. I have a couple of the record books
Mhm.
that I got maybe 5 years ago, but I bought those for my sons. I actually haven't read them.
Okay. So this was obviously your first impression. So yeah, because I mean, growing up, like they had the records, they had the audio tapes. Then they, a little while later, did the VHS and did some twists and tweaks, modifications. Something that just made it slightly different. But yeah, I was always just was curious of what your whole first impression is once we go through this and when it's over, what you thought of it. If you thought it was
Yeah.
trash, or if you thought that was okay.
Yeah, we'll get his final thought at
Yeah.
the end of it.
Yeah.
When I read through this, immediately I was like, all right, I think I know the biggest reason why Tyler enjoys this story is because the vast majority of it takes place at night.
Yeah, I mean, it's a night story. I like the use of the parapets at Grayskull, which is something I've always been fascinated with, like having sword battles like up in the parapets of castles and things like that. But I the image of Skeletor like making a tornado and like kind of clutching Grayskull was like kind of a frightening image to me as a kid because I would watch the Golden Book VHS, which was featured on that. So it came
No,
to
Tyler,
life.
real quick, was
Yeah.
Joe's audio cut out.
Oh,
He's
Look at
dead.
him. Freaking out.
boy, he's gonna go kill a bunch of raccoons now.
Yeah.
He's freaking right
You're
now.
hungry.
I don't know how he did that either.
Yeah, I don't know either.
The internet hates him.
And he goes off
Good
on a
riddance.
killing spree.
Good riddance.
But yeah, I always like stories of He-Man at night. I don't know why. There's something kind of Saturday night popcorn feel to it.
Because
But
it's
the
very
imagery,
atmospheric.
it is very atmospheric, and these characters look so good with a dark, spooky skyline with the moon with clouds, across it, and just seeing He-Man up there running around the parapet, on guard at Grayskull. It makes for great imagery. I've often wanted to see more use of He-Man up there, or just more characters of it in general.
But there's one problem with this art. As amazing Fred Carrillo is, the location here is just uninspired. I mean, like,
Sometimes I get,
like
but
there's no abyss at all. Like, what's the point of having a drawbridge when there's nothing to connect to? Like, it just falls on the flat ground.
I guess too, and I agree with it because I much prefer like the drawbridge like covers like an abyss. Like I always like the idea that there's an abyss, a moat, or something that that people have used over the years. Whereas, excuse me, in various other images that I've seen in Grayskull, it is like this. It's like a barren, like open, wasteland or just kind of a terrain, flatland with the jagged rocks and things, and then you approach it, and if you have the key to get in, you can get in. I mean, which I don't mind it, but I get why you guys would feel like it's very uninspired and just kind of not as awestruck as what we're used to seeing. Unlike this image here of, Skeletor inside, like it is the tornado, picking up Grayskull and taking it with him.
Yeah, but look at Skeletor. He looks kind of confused.
I don't see that.
He's like, what? This is working? What the fuck?
all right. If that's what you see, you know what? I'll roll with that. Yeah.
It's his first time he's trying, and he's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, He-Man didn't take, and He-Man's right here, and he didn't stop me.
He's in there.
Yeah,
He
look at
almost
that.
fell out.
Where
I
the
do
fuck
like.
am I
I mean,
going
how
to put
small
this?
the image of He-Man is right there. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
that-
that
yeah.
attention to
Yeah, he's
detail.
just hanging. He fell out, and he's just hanging on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed Stratus to save him.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good
well,
thing Joe's not here to shoot
no,
that down.
actually, I want to kind of save that bit for when he does come back because we can be like, hey man, look at this. He's
This
restarting
right-
his tablet, by the way.
This
Okay.
scene right here is Lion Man in all of the episodes I watched.
Would you
Climbing up
believe that?
something.
Would you believe that it's even worse in the comic strip? Because
Really?
in the comic strip, he gets knocked out, like literally gets knocked out unconscious multiple times.
That's such a waste of a great character.
Yeah, I mean, like the early Flash Gordon comic strip is actually super, super crude. Like what Filmation has done is, like they refined the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Unlike live action movie, which just decided to take some drugs and roll with it.
Yeah. I do enjoy a lot of these older shows because of the simple core cast that's featured in a lot of these too, where it's just Stratos, Tila, and Man at Arms. Like,
I mean,
I do appreciate the simplicity of it.
You wouldn't want to overcomplicate it, you know.
No, and that's that. I mean, it's always fun when you do see random group shots in a lot of these stories where they throw in a buzz off or a mechanic somewhere in the background as well to kind of flesh out that the world is constantly expanding. And even though, like, hey, can you feature some of these new toys? They really don't have any relevancy to the story you're trying to tell. But it was still fun trying to see other characters in the background. But even with Skeletor, like, you know, these Golden Books, like the first few, it's just Beastman and Merman for the most part. Trapjaw shows up on a rare occasion, and then Triclops maybe in the background. But it's pretty much, it's very simplistic. It's Skeletor and Beastman against, you know, 2 or 3 of the heroic warriors for the most part.
Here's that guy again.
I smell fish.
It works.
Just in time, Joe. Look at that.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
The
only thing he's ever accomplished is catching He-Man, and he still can't do a fucking thing after this panel. And then He-Man is
the main character, Joe.
He-Man would have been
character. If
he
could have
landed.
That, there would be no Masters of the Universe.
He could have landed on his feet. He would have been okay. For fuck's sake, remember he fell off the.
Broken his hips.
He fell off a sky sled. Remember, and was knocked out, and Merman hit him.
Died. Almost
but he
died.
was still okay. By the way, listen, you shit. By the way, that scene
stole his power harness.
Listen, by the way, that scene that you seen earlier where He-Man was falling off of Castle Grayskull in the
like a pussy.
Listen, in the VHS, it was completely different how it started coming into the 2-part of that because they had it to where He-Man, since they were like reusing different images and stuff, and they called it In the Land of Shadows when it was like part 2 of that, you know.
Yeah.
He-Man's standing and he runs to jump onto Castle Grayskull and grab it and then falls. So they did it differently in the VHS, but just a quick little tip.
Revisionism.
Yeah, definitely. But
just so they can make it like Stratos didn't do all that big deal. Like He-Man just intended to fall. Yeah, right. Stratos saved his ass.
Yeah, okay. I guess he saved him. So he did one good thing in the history of all these mini comics that worthless shit. But you're going to see here coming
the franchise.
It's his way of making Stratos king. It's like he did it. But you see here now, He-Man had to save the day. He had to put that sword in there.
Oh, he impaled the cliffside. Wowee. Stratos still needs to hold him by the hand.
No, he's holding Stratos, so he's gonna get sucked away. And you figure, what would be the problem? Can't Stratos fucking fly? So I got lost there. I don't know. He didn't need to hold on to Stratos. Let him go.
He can fly. He-Man can't. He-Man can get sucked in. Stratos can't. Stratos is literally saving him, Joe. Look
at that.
They landed to safety.
Carrying He-Man.
Hey, we got a Gray Man-at-Arms mace there. There was some, you'll see in the story too, a couple weird coloring errors and stuff, but otherwise everything's okay. But there are some weird choices. And I heard what you guys were saying about that barren kind of look in front of Castle Grayskull that Fred Crillo did. I kind of agree with that. It does look a little barren and lifeless. It almost looks like the Land of Shadows in a way.
Couldn't you imagine like seeing Grayskull in the distance, like with this kind of desert rocky terrain and just hearing this noise of the wind howling? Like there's nothing else around, just the sound of the winds and Grayskull right there, like trying to scare off people. Like, I mean, like at nighttime, couldn't that be just like quite
At night, you know what's weird is at night I can see that actually, yeah, looking creepier. During the day, it just seems like it loses some atmosphere, like it needs more around it. But I can see, like, the arguments on both sides of it. And the same thing with, like you said, in front of Castle Grayskull, you'd want to see like a chasm, like a reason for the drawbridge to come down, not just go on just some barren shit. But
You're not going to say anything about He-Man's power sword being positioned on his hip.
I noticed that as
that.
a kid, and it's drawn differently too. Like and one of the other like the previous one when they're stuck inside the cyclone, like He-Man's sword is drawn a bit different. Like right there, that bugged the shit out of me as a kid. It looks like an oval shape, so I just thought it was drawn, proportionately. Details like that would bother me, even in Filmation. If his sword was drawn slightly off model, I couldn't stand it. And I also thought he was plunging his sword into the mountain water was coming out when I was a kid.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it looked like water.
I could see.
Because he makes the noise when it plunged into the VHS tape. I thought, is that water coming out of the mountain? Like, it doesn't make any sense, but it's a water.
It's a whale now.
Yeah. Now, images like this, I love knowing that I just like seeing villains use a pool like Mom Ra used. And of course, Skeletor has his hover screen, but just this idea of this inside like a Snake Mountain, it's just a cave with a pool of water in it that he uses to observe everybody. Like, what do you guys think of this visual here? Like, if Skeletor was to use a pool of water, it's very badass. Yeah.
Well, you look at the water there and how it's kind of bubbling. You can hear it and kind of just see it, especially like with the green rising.
And it's leaking out over too, like
leaking over.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk about the water going up and over, which to me doesn't make sense, but it's a weird, mysterious world. So anything could happen.
I don't want to say it's like water's pouring in. Like it must be like a small.
I was thinking pouring in and almost like you can see like it's
from it.
Yeah.
Or it's like the kind of steam or the
watery thing that's
the aroma it's
Myself, I kind of looked at it though. I always thought it was like water flowing, in. Just like if you look off to the bottom there, it looks like the water's flowing out through a crack.
Yeah,
like it's just going and streaming through. And I like the visual of that more than. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love in Filmation with his table and looking into the the crystal of that, which is cool. But this always looks so much more eerie. I do remember as a kid being like over anal, especially when the time with the secret identity thing coming around, thinking, well, is Skeletor ever just going to see Prince Adam turn into He-Man? Can't he see that too? I remember I would like you'd overthink shit.
You're a cynic.
Magic
of Castle Grayskull protects Prince Adam's identity. Deal with it.
I'll go with that. But I was, as a kid, it used to drive me nuts sometimes. Like, he's going to fucking get
seen. You were a cynical brat and you're a cynical adult now.
Okay, you got me.
And I love how Beast and Skeletor are drawn here too. Like there's a lot of these early illustrations of these two in the coloring books and the very story books. Like Skeletor has no boots; he just has like the clawed feet
and the double loincloth. At least having it compared to the toy, the loin in the front. Yeah,
and
I love
the best part is that he has underwear.
Yeah, he's got underwear.
Yep.
Yeah. I love the all color styling of the Skeletor's face.
It has kind of like death. It's kind of decaying almost.
Yeah, but he drew him with no underwear.
Yeah.
He's butt naked, man. Skelly's out there hanging. He's trying to get all the chicks. What do you mean? He's trying to do it.
What did you think of the Havoc staff? What did you think of the coloring of the top of the Havoc staff? Did that ever bother you? Or you thought, I'll go with it, or would you think it just didn't clash, or it clashed with the rest of his colors? You ever find it weird?
I always thought it looked cool. I never had any problems with it. Like, I mean, having like the skull, or like it's actually the head of a ram. Like, looks like it doesn't look like a skull almost. But colored like the.
It never irked you a little bit. I mean, for me, it just irked me. Something always felt off. But
no, it didn't bother me.
No, and it's honestly, I mean, like in Filmation, like the staff is purple, but then like the headpiece which is it looks more like a skull, whereas the toy in here it's actually the head of a ram, like not the skull, but it's like Skeletor killed a ram.
I guess I mean I don't mind like the horns part, but that just the greenish yellow that was used for this.
It's like an old decayed, like the skin is starting to decay off of it almost, like it's old.
Okay.
Well,
I understand.
Joe,
your
they had very
perspective on
limited
it.
color palette either. I mean, they really didn't have a lot of
the
options.
print can even throw the printing type that they utilized could also throw gray tones off.
Yeah, and maybe that was the case.
Like, for
too,
example,
because-
that's why the Incredible Hulk is green instead of gray.
Yeah.
And
you gotta think
like
too,
the shot.
it's a golden book. I'm sure they weren't like this has to be precise and exact because
and his Havoc stuff is illustrated like that a lot. It's not just here. It's depicted like that a few times, but I did like how Beastman looks very Filmation-like to me. Like it's like he's not spot on, but there was enough of a similarity, I thought.
Hey, after all, Fred Carrillo worked on the cartoon.
Yes. He did?
Yes.
With some of the images, remember the stuff we've seen of? Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, he did a bunch of concept art for the episodes, like Evil Seed. He did model shit for the
Dragoon
toy, like Attack Track, and bunch of stuff.
Oh, did we look at those?
Yeah, we looked at them.
Okay.
Didn't even draw Dragoon too, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
I don't think he did Dragoon, but he did the early version of MOTU.
God, what am I fucking thinking? I have a. Shit. Did he do some trial something? I swear there was something I remember him seeing, but it wasn't colored in. But fuck. I'll have these images on this.
Take a guidebook. You can flip through and you will find his artwork. You can tell by the style alone.
Yeah, I was just trying to remember some of the stuff that he did. There was one I saved in particular, but I think it was on my other laptop. I'm just trying to check something. But as Dushin said earlier, you guys can continue with that. Go ahead.
He froze again.
Yeah,
Joe. Did I?
You froze with the fist of death.
You're fisting your face.
Damn.
Why is it doing this shit? I'm looking at myself and I'm moving and... Fuck! Why is it doing that?
And yet you look like you're punching yourself.
It's that damn AOL.
Does it? Let me see. Oh, fuck. Now I have to go on. Well, let me look at YouTube on my laptop to see what I look like. Am I really punching myself?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Yes.
He loves Joe loves getting fisted.
Oh my God, I am. Like, fuck. Well, there goes. Shit.
I mean, it's fine.
Well, get off me, I guess, or get me off, or let's
really
get back.
Oh yeah. How many times you say that to Kenny this weekend, Joe?
How many times did you say that?
All right, hey, so back to this. No, like I said, we'll see. Like I said, I know there's other coloring errors. I mean, again, I don't think that obviously was an error. Stop having him jerk off. So I know there's other.
How many times did you say that this weekend, Joe?
So, goddamn, you're making me lose my train of thought. So, yeah, so
yeah, but it was great. It was fun, and I'll see you all on my balls.
And now I can picture Dushin's gonna take that, and that's gonna be the thing. If it'll be me, then it'll be Tyler, then it's gonna be Ren doing that all fucking day, doing that goddamn jerking off.
What's that?
Better believe it.
Oh, it was what Ren grabbed. Go ahead, Sean.
Tyler, look at him. Look at Joe. Look at this pervert.
I'm froze. What happened to Tyler?
He's letting you know he's going into position there.
And this is what Ren was doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but
because this one
more whack attack featuring Joe Amato.
Yeah.
And I think that image that you're seeing with He-Man, I think that was the image they put right before him jumping on to Castle Grayskull in the VHS.
His
By the way,
caught up with him. How about that?
Oh, am I actually moving again? I'm afraid to move.
Joe,
I want to sit still.
Where's your mask?
I will sit very still, and it's hard to do as an Italian because we talk with our hands. So I'm going to hold my hands. Yeah, but we do. We'll go ahead.
Seeing shots like this of various planets in the sky too is something I wish we got to see more of.
Just not yellow-headed Stratos.
Yeah, even as a kid, I'm like, okay, I don't know what happened there. I would just look at that. Even in the
VHS, now wasn't that a shocker, Tyler? Especially after they edited and changed up Man at Arms, gave him a mustache, did other things to change, but they left that yellow fucking part on Stratos. It's like I don't get it.
I don't get it either, but it's obviously just something that probably happened.
Mistakes happen.
That short bus helmet.
I was just assuming, maybe he went through a phase like how I did in like 8th grade. You just got to bleach your hair,
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, maybe.
No, I used to bleach my hair when I was in high school.
Oh God, yeah. This right here, this is the image that on the bottom here. This is the one that I wanted Joe to put on a shirt. Just have black,
that'll be cool.
Black border and just put that on a shirt.
That is badass.
Ren, I want you to know this is what I was talking about when I wrote that Jitsu mini comic.
Yeah.
The Land of Shadows. This is what I was referencing in that.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just made up my own little thing about it, but I just thought it'd be fun to reference that as if like it's really a place still in the mythology, not a
And on the top image with all the details, of course, it's the one character that is lacking is Stratos. He just does not fit in. He shouldn't even have been in that spot, or if they did, they should have made it better. But look how bland he looks compared to everybody else and everything else.
Yeah,
it was like
there's nothing bland about him at all.
He's
looks
hot
like
garbage
he's falling
in that.
out of an airplane.
Doesn't he? Oh, he's gonna hit that fucking mountain and get him right out of the fucking series. That would have been great.
Won't.
Oh, I wish he would have
just expert.
Fucking face plant
the airplane.
that would have been.
You'll get face planted.
I always love this image.
A moment ago.
Wait a second. Did Ren just call the Wind Raider an airplane? Is that what you just called it?
Yeah, airplane.
I always liked random creatures like this too. Just seeing random little demon armies.
He had like the bad face. He starts throwing up about I'm making a Peter Graves airplane reference there. But this would make a great T-shirt, and the following image too, where all the demons are falling on the ground defeated. And He-Man standing there with his battle axe and.
The poorest part of this, I mean, not that I'm picking it apart, but is that one demon that's right with the hand and the knife under He-Man's arm. It looks all distorted and weird. It's just kind of horribly drawn, but otherwise everything
looks like a goat. Looks like a goat demon of some kind.
Yeah. It's just his arms like.
It looks like a 2-in-1. It looks like those two guys are.
Now that'd be a cool idea if they were like joined at the hip there. Yeah. Now this image here, that's fucking brilliant. I just love this image of Beastman standing there with all his fallen warriors and Skeletor still standing triumphant, like I dare you to take me on right now.
And it looks like Beastman stole He-Man's axe.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Or maybe he pulled it out of one of the warriors that He-Man threw it at.
How the hell? All right.
And getting to see the use of the laser cannon is something I always enjoyed because when I was a kid, when I got a Grayskull, it was a hand-me-down toy. It didn't come with the laser cannon, so seeing that, everything else everything else was intact with the castle, the flag, the elevator, the throne with the little bat on the elevator, but not the laser cannon.
Did you even have the weapons rack with all the weapons? Because that usually pissed. No. Oh, okay.
No, didn't have that at all. No, my mom showed up one day after work with Snake Mountain, Grayskull, and Panther. Like,
quick question: you still have your vintage? I mean, you still have that vintage Castle Grayskull, but so you still don't have the vintage weapons rack or any of the weapons.
Oh
correct?
no! This Grayskull here, I bought complete with the box for $25.
Oh, what the fuck? When did what? What? What?
I was in high school. I bought it at Happy's Flea Market.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Happy's.
The
best dirt mall of all time.
$25?
$25.
Yeah, that's a good price, man.
Yeah.
God damn.
The same guy also sold me a Mitten Box Modulock, a Land Shark Complete, a Mitten Box Multibot, a Men Card web store for $20. I even got to pay for that for layaway. Because I was in high school, I had no cash. It was like I had to use
he was like Joe Amato back then.
Yeah. But I would walk in there, hand over my money, all that I had, and come back the following weekend so I could pay it off and go home with my Men on Card web store.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
Yeah, he was treating me. He treated me so good. Like when he was closing shop and leaving Happy's, he called me the weekend before he closed up and says, "Tyler, like I got all this He-Man stuff coming in. We're going to be closing up, but I want to give you first dibs at anything you wanted." So we drove down. And my dad gave me whatever I wanted, and I just bought Modulock, Multibot, Land Shark, I mean, he was so nice to me. I got my Monstroid box, just the box from him. You know, and a couple of the Beam Blaster. He was super nice to me. He knew I
really
loved
cool.
He-Man, GI Joe. He knew I was a big toy fan back then.
When
so.
he left Happy's, was he was just done, or did he?
Yeah, I don't think he was. I don't know if he wasn't opening up a shop or anything like that. I think he was just I think bowing out. I think I'm not sure if there was other details. I didn't ask him. He just said he wouldn't be setting up shop there anymore. Like
that's a bummer.
He had a shop there for a while, and he had like these kind of foreign college kids running it for him, and they would just kind of hang out in the shop and not really talk to you. And then he came in and took it over, and he'd have guys come in with other stuff, and he would change spots throughout the flea market area. I mean, he'd have a big GI Joe section, he had Transformers and VHS vintage tapes and things like that. I mean, and he knew his shit. Like he looked like a guy, a typical guy in the South, but he knew his shit, man. Like you could talk toys with him all day about any of the properties. It was so fucking cool. I had so much fun. It wasn't too many great times in high school, but that was one of them. It had nothing to do
Shame
with
I
being
never
in high
got
school.
to meet that guy.
Yeah, that was around the time you and I started to become friends. This was like 11th grade, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I mean, a shame for Nathan, but good for Tyler, because if Nathan would have known, he would have cleaned all the shit out himself.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Tyler wouldn't have did
absolutely.
dibs.
Him and his dad would have been going every fucking weekend. He'd be coming
Yeah.
back. Hey, look what I got. I'm like, fuck.
Tyler wouldn't have
Just
shit.
to spite him. Just to spite him.
But at that time, Nathan was still new to all this stuff.
True.
Like unless it was G.I. Joe or Turtles,
Yeah.
he could have walked in there, seen the attorney in place, and not even know what the fuck it was.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. So he couldn't have usurped me that quickly.
I don't know if you would have talked about it enough. I think
you would have bought it.
I
would have
bought
bought
it
for
still
spite.
out of spite.
Yeah.
Wow, you're a jerk, Nathan.
Hey, man.
He's you like that? I'm buying it.
That's how it was back then.
That's why he bought the first appearance of Wolverine, just to say he could do it in front of me.
Yeah. Yeah, when we were
he had
there,
no idea what the fuck it was. He's like, I got the money. I'll buy it. Like, you motherfucker.
I was like, how much is this? And it was like
$300.
No, it was $325. $325. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And this was.
It was graded too.
Yeah, it's graded. It's 5.5 or 6.5. But this was
Nathan didn't even give a shit. You bought it. Oh my god!
I'm like, how much is it? Yeah, it's $325. Yeah, I got that.
That's it. Here you go. That's all. Didn't you buy even the He-Man toys like when the 2000X figures were coming? Weren't you getting stuff before Tyler too, or some shit?
No. The only time that ever happened was it was a Cyclone that I saw.
Okay, well, I thought there was some
Walmart one time. Went in there and there were a couple of them, and I gave him the false sense of security that I had actually there was only one, and I bought it for myself. But they actually,
I think before that though, I had bought a Cyclone off of eBay because I couldn't.
Was it?
But because I ended up getting two Cyclones because I bought one. When it came in the mail, my dad got mad at me for going to use gas to go pick it up at my mom's house. I'll never forget it.
What were the figures? Wasn't there some story of you guys going for some kind of toys? Nathan?
Oh, the Red Skull.
The Red Skull.
Yeah. It could have turned into an actual physical fight.
Did Ren ever hear that? Did you ever hear that, Ren?
No.
Go ahead, tell that. I like that one.
So it's the Toy Biz Marvel Legends. Actually, here, I don't know. Hopefully, this won't mess up anything. Let me swap it back to me for a second. So it's the Toy Biz Marvel Legends. This would have been what, 2005,
3 or 5, yeah.
Yeah,
it was the days when 2002 He-Man was at Turtles, GI Joe. They're all back on the toy shelves at this time.
Yeah, so this would have been probably 2003 then.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
And every weekend, pretty much every weekend, Tyler and I, it's like we're going to the mall, we're going to Target, we're going to Walmart, we're going to Kmart,
Best Buy,
and we're just looking for action figures. So we go to Walmart, we go in the toy aisle, and
there'd be times we would kind of speed walk.
Yeah,
because we wanted to try and one up the other,
And that was always kind of the running gag as it kept going on, as we'd both walk faster, and then we'd put an arm in front of the other one, try to get ahead or whatever. So we get in the aisle, we get to the Marvel Legends, and there are a couple of tech spaces, and we're both flipping through them, got it, don't need it. Both see Red Skull, both grab for it at the same time. Now, granted, the way that these are on the peg, it's behind all these. So we're both holding on to the Red Skull and taking the other figures off, and just kind of looking at each other. And we both pull it off the peg, and we're both holding it. I don't remember the exact conversation we were having, but it's just kind of.
I remember there was an old lady on the same aisle with us, and I was kind of like, "Am I going to really fight my best friend here in front of this old lady over the Red Skull?" Because I love the Red Skull. It's such a badass film. I'm like, motherfucker, and I was just my good nature. Like, I don't like fighting with people, so I'm like, fuck.
And it was one of those things where I'm like, I don't care. I don't know this old lady. Who gives a shit?
And Nathan gladly took that figure, huh?
I never saw that figure again. It never showed up at another toy store. I never saw it anywhere else. I had to wait till I think 2 years ago when Marvel Legends did their original style Red Skulls for me to finally own a. Well, no, I bought that shitty 2-pack with that kind of bad looking Red Skull, that piece of shit.
Yeah. And Nathan probably just tossed his in a fucking tote and like, who cares?
I think
he left it mint box. Yeah,
it's still mint on card. It's still in there, but it now it's in a tote somewhere. But before, what I was doing when we were buying them, I was actually just like making a display of like hanging them on the wall kind of thing, because I wasn't really taking any of the stuff out of package back then. So yeah, and
he was old Jim Mint 10.
He never saw it again.
No, except when I went over to his house and hang out, I'd see that first appearance of Wolverine.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, you remember that?
And there's that Wolverine I bought. Remember when you were like, oh, I can't buy it. No, I'll just go ahead and get
it. Saga of the rich kid, man. Terrible.
That's how it always was. It's
terrible.
That's why I'm like, it was a big deal to get certain things that he's got, like getting the first appearance of Casey Jones. Like, oh, I'm as good as you now, motherfucker.
Yeah, but you gifted me that.
I know, but I'm like, the minute I go back and want to get one for myself, I was like, oh, I gotta have $20,000 for this, man. There's no shitty Turtles movie got Seth Rogen in it.
The thing with that Red Skull too is I think because Tyler was like, you can have it. I'm like, okay. And I guess there was probably part of him that was going to be like, oh, no, you know what, man, I feel bad. You're more of a fan. You go ahead and take it. I think he was thinking out of the goodness. If I do this out of the goodness of my heart, surely he will just kind of realize.
Not realizing you're a rotten shit. Yeah.
And then all I saw was dust on the floor. Pew!
Look at a cartoon, dissipated image of him.
He was running that Fred Flintstone, like his feet were moving in a big circle.
I was already at the register, man. I was already handing it over to the cashier.
Yeah, and those were the same days too. We would always go to the garden center to check out our toys because we didn't want what girls to see us buying toys. Or at least I didn't. In case a girl from high school, like, you're buying toys? Like, well, honey, you wouldn't talk to me in high school. Why would you talk to me now? But I was still morbidly scared a girl would see me buying toys. We got to go to the garden center. Nobody fucking goes to the garden center, Walt.
Yeah. Sneak out the back.
Yeah.
You know what? That Red Skull is in a tote that's actually here. It's not in storage anywhere. So maybe I'll go dig that out, and next week on the show, I'll show that off, and I'll bring my first appearance of Wolverine up here too, and just reopen those wounds for Tyler. Yeah.
And all the other shit that he's like, I don't know what that is. You know what this is? No.
I'm gonna buy it though.
You like it? I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's pretty much. If I don't sell it, he would just walk right on by.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's Tyler's fault for actually just telling me what it is.
Well, I don't know that he's got $1,000 in his pocket.
Right.
I mean, I'm making all this money. It's so fucking horrible.
Well, the Wolverine though, we were on a beach trip. When you're on vacation, that's when you splurge and spend the money, right?
Yeah, but I didn't have $325 to splurge.
Yeah, because you blew it all at the strip club.
I didn't go to the strip club. I had a girlfriend at that time.
I know. I remember that. That's when you were listening to that Justin Timberlake song, right?
Oh yeah.
You were like, this is the anthem of the summer.
Yeah. And she didn't take to it. She liked fucking Nickelback.
She liked Nickelback?
No, it was Summer Love. I think that's what it was called.
Yeah.
But she was all about fucking Nickelback. I'm like, no, we ain't doing that.
Man.
Yeah.
You put up with that?
I didn't. I didn't. No, I told her I didn't like it.
You let her dump you? Come on, man.
Damn.
You should have dumped her. Just because, for that reason alone. Nickelback?
It's a shitty time.
Yeah.
It's draining my drinking problem.
It was a shitty time. He's dating a girl that likes Nickelback. I'm buying all this shit that he'll never have. It's awesome.
I mean, I started to just walk right into the ocean, just hope there was a tiger shark off. Sure, boy, son, I'll take care of you.
Yeah, he can just smell the depression.
Yeah.
Oh man.
God. Yeah, we got a lot of those stories of Nathan, like, having shit I really wanted, and he's like, "I'll just put this back here in this box. I didn't even know I had it."
Yeah, we'll do that on a show one day. Just more memories or something.
Yeah.
More depressing memories for Tyler.
I mean, we put Grim to sleep over there. He hasn't popped in a long time.
He's like, "What happened? What were we talking about?"
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, see
there it is. There it is.
Yeah, he's awake. No.
Well, see, we got to some clanging and banging. We got some weapon action there.
Oh yeah, Joe, we're not going back and talking about your weekend again. All right.
Well, at least he'll clang. The other,
I'm sure Jenny's memories are vastly different than how Joe remembers it.
Snoring and boring, like there's Joe again. But no,
Skeletor is trying to hit He-Man with a nut shot. You see that, right?
Yeah, clearly.
He's like, "Take out your goodies, He-Man."
Yeah, trying to give him the old Ben Davidson.
Yeah. What the fuck was that? Clawful fell off the shelf.
Who fell off the shelf?
It's the ghost. It's the ghost. You're being haunted.
Yeah, the ghost of Rob David. I hope that guy knows who I am. Wouldn't that be awesome?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I like this. Actually, this would be a good image to put on a T-shirt with a Skeletor right here.
Yeah.
Which one? Him getting blasted in the head, or like where?
No,
no,
the top right.
Right. Yeah.
Definitely not that one. Terrible.
No.
Now I want the one of them fighting in the parapet, like with him and sword clashing against the Havoc stuff. That needs to be on the T-shirt. That's
right,
classic. No word bubbles, just the action.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that blast in the face though of the deflection.
Yeah.
Right in this guy. Yeah.
And then the top right image too. Joe.
Okay. Okay.
Do it all tonight before you go to bed.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to wake up in the morning and like, here you go, Tyler, just for you.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need
like when I woke up this morning, my new turtle print was ready to go from Ren.
It's cool as it is with Skeletor holding the Havoc staff and how it's light in there. Doesn't it look kind of awkward with his hand and how
he's holding it awkwardly? Yeah.
Well, Joe, that's why
I think that's why Nathan likes it though.
Well,
because it's weird and awkward.
Yeah,
but from Dushin and from Ren, because both being artists, like, don't you see that look like?
Oh, it's absolutely weird. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll ask you this then: is that something painful. You think you could fix?
That just to have it in the proper way, something more like that.
Where his hands pointing, like that.
Yeah. So it's more like that.
Can you fix it, you Mr. Expert? Can you?
I think I can. I think I can. I'm going to. I'll show you tomorrow.
You can do it.
I won't be able to do probably your level or Ren's, but I think I could do that. I think I can.
We rely so much on Joe. I'm curious, how come Deuce hasn't come forth and just fixed some of this stuff then? Well, why are we relying so much on Joe's part?
Yeah, that's true.
Deuce, he probably has it fucking done now as quick as he's like, here, it's already done.
I mean,
like he does every time.
He's still got to do. He's still got to make the James character.
Yeah, James has yet to show up in our intro. Like, should get on that.
Yeah, we need James. We need the Reverend.
I was busy with turtles.
Yeah, well, Ren froze for a second, so I was just.
I thought it was me when I seen the freeze. I was like, that means I froze.
It's Ren. He's tickling the nuts.
Yeah,
maybe
it's
StreamYard. I think it's StreamYard. Maybe it's just giving issues.
Yeah, it could be.
Am I frozen?
Yeah, you bet.
You're always.
He's got a million of them.
Cha. There he goes. And there's the green man-at-arms face.
Yeah, I used to wonder about that when I was a kid. Like, what
he's
the
gonna
fuck?
puke.
Yeah,
Snake Man.
which is
That's the Snake
another.
Man.
Yeah, oh God, don't
Snake Man.
speak of Snake
That's
Man
what
in
Scott
our.
Knowles got this idea. I love
Yeah,
it.
remember we joked about that, Tyler, that long ago. I was like, "Is that where they got the idea? Was this right here?" And then another thing is, just like we're talking about with Stratos in the VHS, they didn't correct the color there. You know, they were, like I said, giving him mustaches, doing everything else, and they left him green in the VHS version too.
Yep,
so
they
that
sure
shocked
did.
me.
Was that something that they always made a point to do though on the VHS? Is that they would fix some of the
No, and they would
Well,
also
no.
like they make sure Man at Arms had a mustache.
Yeah, they gave him the
would-
mustache for the people that were familiarized with the Filmation version, who weren't, introduced to these first, because this was before that, and they just they're like, well, let's give him the mustache that everybody knows. So, but
why didn't they just simply instruct artists to draw him with a freaking mustache?
I mean, I guess it's something that is, because Filmation is the one that made the mustache prominent. Or is all the mini
they're
comics?
basing this on the toys, because remember the toy Man at Arms, there was no mustache. So when they were drawing everything up, it was just based off the toy.
But the VHS, the Golden Book VHS tapes came out, I think, in 85, or 84. 84, I think.
I think it was 84, yeah. So it came out just later, and then they're like, "Hey, let's add that in." And so then he had the mustache.
Here,
and
I got him right here.
Yeah, I'm almost certain it was 84.
1985.
5? Shit, fuck
85. Me. So
by
this point, these guys were
Joe was 33
Joe's
years
favorite.
old.
Joe's favorite cover there. Yeah.
What are you laughing at, Ren? You were just as old.
Damn.
Exactly.
See, you know what? We started out as such good friends, Nathan, and
remember, you're supposed to join in, Nathan. You're supposed to join in with Ren of jumping, like I said, of dogpiling me. So when you go against him, that ain't right.
Hey,
man, you got reindeer games on Ren.
Hey, listen here, Mask. It's all right.
Me and Ren are friends. We're really good friends. Like I said, I'm giving him a really good hug.
I like the way he didn't even believe it himself.
Yeah.
Me and Ren are really good friends. I swears it.
I swear, I really do. But I am. I'm giving him the biggest hug you'd ever see at PowerCon. I'm going to jump on him and hug him and give him two-sided
with your
kisses.
legs wrapped around him and everything.
Yes, from the front. I'm going to jump. I'm going to wrap my legs around him, and I'm going to kiss him on both sides of his cheek. But I'm wearing a mask,
that way your crotch is
feeling
lined up with his. I don't think he's going to be too comfortable with that.
Yeah, and then with Tyler, I want to jump on his back and then just nuzzle in his ear. So that's how I'm going to greet Tyler.
I'll take him like this. I'm going to pick him up and slam him through the first table at 5.
And then, when each of you go to take a pee, you're going to be like, man, why does this burn so much? And then you can have a support group with Jenny, and you can all kind of talk about your experiences.
Where did he touch you guys? Right here.
Yeah.
Jump on me and spider monkey hump me.
Deucen can be like the doctor in the room that's got like the little doll that's like, all right, show me where Macho.
Why'd you let him hug you? Why'd you let him touch your pee-pee?
Don't you know he's filled with disease?
Joe's like that monkey in Outbreak.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
If anyone wants to know where COVID really originated from,
it started in parts unknown. He gave it to Jenny.
Right there.
Oh, shit.
Ren froze again.
Did Ren freeze?
Yeah.
No,
Stop.
He's back.
All right, but there's the ending of the book and the dissipating.
This is how I learned of the trap was because of the back of the book. I would look at this and used to wonder what the trap was.
Weren't you so disappointed with that fucking story? It's like, God,
I can't think of. I have a few gigantic disappointments of moments that regarding He-Man. I waited years to see what it was going to be like, and that was one.
Because that is one of the most exciting and amazing.
It's the most intense cover. Yeah.
It is. I love it. You just feel it with He-Man shoving that fucking door and everything, and then you read the story. It's like, what happened in there? So yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
But did you enjoy the story, Ren? So
very
what
nice.
Were you? Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, the artwork was just great, for the most part. And it flowed pretty well. I liked it. I mean, of course, since it's short, things kind of jumps.
Yeah, it's a short story for sure.
It was made for younger people, and they don't really care about continuity or anything.
Yeah, I mean, because as a kid, when you're listening,
it respects the kid readers. It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't talk
like,
down.
Say, for example, Revelation cartoon does to adult audiences.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you did. You
we'll never
enjoyed
get tired
this.
of slamming that piece of shit.
But no, as a kid, you did enjoy the audio, whether it was on record or was on the cassette tape. And I just remember being engrossed, just looking at the pictures, listening to it. But when the VHS came out, the VHS came out, it added a different element to it. So Ren, I suggest you. Yeah, we got to link you that so you can watch that and get your impression on that because it makes it so much better.
I was surprised how well Deucen liked the Golden Book VHS. Like even though we just watched Time Trouble, but I really was happy with Deucen's appreciation for it. Like he liked the voice acting in it. Like I figured he would come in and say, "What? I'm falling. It sucks."
Shit. What do we got? What's he bringing up?
Some Golden Book VHS.
I want because you were talking about how there was a difference here.
The intro, show just back at I think a little bit, and you can see the intro of how instead of falling off of Castle Grayskull, he jumps to it.
Actually,
sure, he totally intended it.
I'll turn the volume down. Actually, I'll go ahead and mute the volume. Well, I'll have it kind of low.
I think you might
hopefully
be able
there's
to
shit.
the volume.
Yeah, and you see the mustache there, by the way, on Man at Arms.
Yeah.
In the land of the shadows.
Land of the shadows. I'm gonna be a voice actor.
You should do that because we hear there's so many other great ones that are so well crafted.
Savor their victory. Suddenly, look at that sky. Something's wrong.
But the turret came off.
See, he's there with them.
This is Skeletor's work.
Okay.
The Masters of the Universe watch. A whirlwind rips Castle Grayskull.
And He-Man's even removed from the castle.
They cut him off. Yeah.
Now watch this.
Him out of there.
Castle Grayskull secrets will soon be mine.
He-Man leaps up to hold Castle Grayskull.
So he jumps up. He doesn't jump down.
That's what I said. He jumped up. That's what I said. He leaped up.
So he still falls like a pussy. You.
But there you go. That was
presented this in the wrong way, Joe. You lied to us.
No, I said he jumped up to try to catch.
Still the hero.
He sucks. But you see the added effects and everything they do. So
there's the water.
Yep, there it is.
I mean, do you want me to just kind of here? I'll turn the volume down a little bit more just so we can kind of talk over. I'll just let it kind of play here so we can just sort of see it in motion.
Beautiful.
Yeah. But you can see every time they showed Man at Arms, he has the mustache.
I'll ask this to everyone here. Did you prefer with these stories watching the VHS, or did you prefer having the book and listening to the cassette?
Well, see, here's the thing. I started off with that's what I mean. I started off with the cassette first because it was before this. But when this came out, I was like, oh, I enjoyed this a lot more because it felt like it was alive. You know, you're seeing animation, you're seeing extras. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed this a lot more.
Yeah, speaking of cassette version, there's Skeletor's voice is weird there. His process sounds like a robot.
It is like yeah. He does have a very robotic. It was weird, but that's like all I knew because remember before the cartoon and anything else, that was my first time of hearing Skeletor. I was like, oh, okay, you just go with it because that's what you're introduced to. Oh, were you going to try to get the audio version one too, or?
I am certain.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, yeah, we could. I could
just so people could maybe hear that, like, wow, that's what Skeletor sound like in the fucking cassette.
Yeah, after this plays through, then I'll bring up the cassette version of it.
And still yellow-headed Stratos that they didn't correct for whatever reason.
That's cool though.
Yeah,
well,
you throw in these bits of animation that they would do.
Look what he's holding.
I know,
it's like horns. Yeah, which as a kid, I'm like, Battle Cat doesn't have horns, right?
They'd be like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be in front of each other. Yeah.
Isn't that stuff a bit huge?
Cool.
That's badass. There's a blacklight poster of that Skeletor at the comic book shop that I go to in Myrtle Beach in the 80s arcade they've got. They have a blacklight Skeletor poster of that pose.
Did you?
And another thing that
it's just meant for display.
Yeah, don't tell Nathan.
They enhanced the color on the battle ram. Because that's what I was going to mention earlier, is I didn't like how the battle ram looks so damn dark in the book, but in this, they enhanced the color on battle ram. If you notice the difference, I didn't know if you guys caught that, but I couldn't stand the bland, just solid color of that in just the book. In one part with the sticker part, there was colored, but everything else looked really really dark, but they made it better in this. And there's still green face.
Yeah.
Green face
No
man arm.
mustache
Didn't get
on that one.
no mustache, no nothing. Let's leave him green face. I never understood why that was. But yeah, and so once he gets to the end of this.
I mean, this tape was entertaining as hell when I got this. I got this tape from my 4th birthday. It was like a gift from my grandparents, and they gave me this in Stinkor. I watched the hell out of this tape for years, well into the 90s.
Yeah.
I thought it was a wonderful tape.
Then while Nathan, when he gets ready, while he's bringing that up and you listen to that, if you guys have any questions in the chat, pop it up now while Nathan's getting this up. Then you can hear the crazy, like, Dushin was saying, the robotic voice of Skeletor. All of the voices were kind of meh. But again, when that's your first introduction, you're kind of just enthralled. But yeah, get ready.
How is this for your first introduction and there were stories, when there were audio stories before this one?
You mean the one big record one they had where there was nothing to look at?
Record one, the other tapes.
There's the Castle Grayskull Golden storybook. There's the Revenge of Skeletor storybook.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of those, but some of those other read along ones too, the like kid stuff ones. Those ones had like Prince Adam in it, with the ones that had like the kid
they
stuff.
Also had a different sounding Skeletor. So how is this?
Well, yeah, but if I'm not mistaken,
You lie,
this is
and you're
listen.
racist.
What? No, it was before the Thief of Castle Grayskull was before the one that had Prince Adam in it. You shit.
Ren, do you think Joe's a racist?
Listen, Dushin, you shit. This audio was before the one that had Prince Adam. You dick bag.
Is anyone listening to him right now?
Let's find the Skeletor audio on this, and let's see if we can get to it. All right, we're turning the page.
Prince of the skies, bounded into the air, flattened his might into the swirl.
Save yourself while there is still time.
Just listen to that pussy.
Is that He-Man?
It sucks.
No, my
Save
friend.
me, Strata,
The
save
Lord
me.
of Destruction has not beaten us yet.
We're turning the page.
Then
That's-
hold tight.
He-Man said as he drew his.
All right.
At that very moment, far away in his lair,
Here we go.
deep inside Snake Mountain,
Well, it sounds like in Joe's house.
Skeletor and his evil ally Beastman were standing at the
I like
edge
the
of a dark watery pool. The images of the masters of the universe were reflected in the pool's magical depths.
The first part of my enchantment went perfectly.
No, that's bad.
Yeah, that's fucking awful.
That's
We
amazing.
must go to the land of shadows to complete the spell.
That's like if somebody on YouTube was doing this shit.
He's got one of those metal pipes he's talking into.
Yeah.
Arrived in the land of shadows.
Actually, I was about to say this too. Why does it sound like Stan Lee narrating it?
Hey, true believers.
Grayskull, the Lord of Destruction.
All right, enough of that.
Yeah, enough of that shit.
Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. Skeletor sounds great.
Oh yeah, sure, Ren. Yeah, sure. There's no questions in the chat yet, by the way. So
No.
get
That's
them
pretty
in.
Everybody's like, what the hell?
Jenny was saying earlier, 28 days later, it would be.
Yeah,
it
that's
would
what
be
happened.
similar to
It's spreading all over her.
that. Ugh.
Oh, shit. I remember that movie. Oh, God. Goddamn title.
Apparently, Ren is Jenny's biggest competition.
For
I
what?
don't know. I don't
For the
know.
kissing, remember when I said I was going to jump you?
Oh, shit. No. Dude,
Yeah.
You're in
no.
trouble, Ren.
I am not your competition. I
Ren,
promise.
use protection.
I'm going to have a whole body condom on.
Yeah, like Naked
Like Naked Gun.
style. Yeah,
Wear a hazmat suit.
I don't want anything that Joe's got going.
he'll be assaulting Ren with a concrete dildo.
That was great. He comes into the window, remember?
I mean, it's like Joe on his first date with Jenny comes in her window with a concrete dildo, and she just screams.
Shit. So
He's
no
like,
more
don't worry, I
questions.
use it myself.
Not yet, Joe.
All right. Well, there. I think I see one. Go ahead. I think Oliver Belmont. I think it has one.
What? Lazy
all
Ray
right.
to Simon?
When you were young, what was the one vintage action figure, playset, or vehicle you wanted so bad for your collection that you didn't have the cash to spend, but instead spent time by staring at it? I'm sure Tyler's
Jitsu
got
Night
plenty of
Stalker
those.
2-pack.
Yeah.
The Dragon Walker. The Slime Pit. Sandstorm from Brave Star. I got a bunch of toys. I got
Do
a
you have
shit
a
ton.
Sandstorm now?
I do not, and I've
No.
come so close to purchasing one mitten box for a reasonable price just because.
Oh man, you need a mitten box.
Yes, I do, because I just thought the artwork
gotcha.
for that Sandstorm was badass. But I would like to have a loose one to put on display too. But
No, it's all right. You don't want it.
Huh?
Huh?
I don't want it. Why?
That's what you said. You said you didn't want it.
I do want it. How did you get that?
Want what?
You hurt my fucking feelings on the internet.
Oh, Ren was gonna send it to you.
No, I want a Sandstorm any way they can get it. Are you telling me you would send me a Sandstorm, or that you would sell me a Sandstorm?
I think I have one. I've got to look through my boxes. I've got a couple of loose Brave Star figures.
Holy shit!
And I'm not
Yeah.
with my collection.
Yeah.
So
So you just give it to him? See?
Because
See,
I
look at
still
that.
got to
That'd be
find those.
wonderful.
I still got to find those ones for Nathan, but he keeps fucking up every week, so I don't know if I'm gonna send him anything.
Right when he's back on your list, he gets on the shit list. When he's on the good side, he's like, right back on.
PowerCon. Here is Joe and Ren.
Yeah. Joe whispers in Ren's ear, I practice safe sex.
So
I'm definitely down with that.
All right, there we go. He's down.
And Jen's off to the side crying.
Jenny, I don't know if you want to be in the room for that or not.
Hey, Jenny, Jenny, you already
like the
know.
foreplay before Joe takes his mask off to Ren.
Jenny already knows it'll be quick.
Oh, that's fucking cold.
So Jen can have it Ren sloppy seconds. Which ain't much, but it's not like she's getting much anyway.
Shit.
You'll be more satisfied than I will.
Nuts. Oh, we're gonna have a hell of a time. It's gonna be great though. It will be. It's gonna be great.
Here's Joe visiting Ren after. I don't know. I don't know what.
Yeah.
This is the
Every naked clip.
How it started.
We gotta find the scene. Remember when they get in the bed and they're like in the one position? Remember when they're in the hospital bed? I don't know if you can find that too. Oh my
Joe,
god!
you can watch porn later.
Yeah, man.
That's like naked clip.
That's what he does with Jim when he gets off of here. He's like, "Hey, Jen, you want to watch this porn together?
You want to watch this porn?
I mean, you got to pay, but I'll watch it with you."
What are you guys going to do if Joe follows you to the toilet at the PowerCon?
I'm going to shove his head in the toilet.
I won't be following
contact.
Yeah.
Do you imagine him trying to come up to Ren at PowerCon? He just keeps like avoiding, won't look, no eye contact at all.
I mean, Joe's going to be dry humping everybody he comes in contact with. Like he's going to be clean to everybody's leg.
They don't get an autograph. They get a hug. They get a hump on the leg. They get a butt
They get
squeeze.
molested for free.
Spray with some hand sanitizer.
That's the VIP section Val set up for Joe. If you want to pay a little extra, you can go to the bathroom and get molested by Joe Amato.
Good, Nathan. There's a question up there from Fedmont.
Yeah, and then you worry about if anyone's going to come to our table or not. I feel like we're scaring them away.
I know. Well, I mean, what do you say when Joe's right out to molest her and Jen's like, he touched my breast?
You're like, ask Joe Amato.
Like wizard.
You'll be all right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I am worried no one's going to come to our table. I mean, God.
Yeah. Awesome
Thank
T-shirt,
you, John.
Ren. Also, I wanted to ask Tyler where he got his Shredder shirt. Where'd you get that?
Oh, T-Public.
Really?
It's a Eastman and Laird design, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's
yeah.
the original one. Yeah, the red suit one from the original book.
Just looked up Shredder. It's just a simple design, no shredding or like any kind of like dumb. Why the fuck does everybody have to put a slogan with their artwork? Even if it's really good artwork, they got to put like, so cool, got mad skills, sup, stupid silly
Sup.
shit. Like stop.
Yeah, these
Stop
fuck-
trying to be
or
funny.
like meow.
Yes. Everybody's got to put their own fucking funny spin, man. Look at
these
this
puppies
man.
are sick.
Deuce.
Yeah.
Say
Oh,
it again,
my
please.
God.
Please, Deuce, one more time.
Who laughed? Was that Deuce?
Was that
Yeah.
Deuce?
Yeah, it was. It was. He's still laughing.
Deuce, please do it.
He's
he
losing
la-
it.
Please say it one more time, please.
Yeah.
He's losing his shit. That's great hearing Deuce laugh.
I've never heard Deuce laugh. I thought he was emotionless. I love this. Thank you so much, Deuce. And this is a milestone for me. I am officially Deuce's Facebook friend, everyone.
That's
And
great.
he giggled for me today, and I am extremely happy. We are friends. We are absolute friends.
Oh shit, that's great. Well, hit that final question.
Not like me. Yo,
Hit the final
What do you mean?
question.
What the? Wait, hold on. First, before
we're
that, I
not
thought we were.
friends.
I
You
thought
wanna
we were friends. I
dry
thought you had a
hump me.
problem with Nathan. I thought we were friends.
Yeah,
no,
but you want to
Ren
dry
and I
hump
are
me. That's
Oh,
not
well, I thought that
cool.
was
Give
a
him a
sign of
disease.
like. I thought it was a sign
Yeah.
of a friendship and affection. I thought that
No,
was
but
okay.
I
Joe,
thought it was a mating season.
Listen, don't jump on me knowing your winky is dripping.
Yeah, but hey,
That's disgusting.
I thought we all established that Joe's mating season is just year round.
All
There
year.
is no quit.
Yeah.
And Joe.
Come on, aren't we all down for a hug? Look, this is how it'll be. For Nathan, I just want to grab him, squeeze him real tight, and just do this. And with Ren, I want to jump on
What's
him.
with you in? What's
Listen!
with you? What's with you wanting to strangle people?
It's just good hugs. So that's Nathan's one. Nice squeeze
That
and
looks
tight.
like a sleeper hold.
And then Ren, I'm jumping face forward, and I'm going to be on him with my legs wrapped around,
That's
give him the side kiss. And
sleeper
Tyler, I want to
hold.
jump and snuggle on his ear from behind.
This is such a poorly disguised fetish.
So wait.
This is all
So-
MMA moves.
So what we've established is that Ren and I are going to get it from the front, and Tyler's going to get it from behind.
Yes.
Oh,
I think it sounds great. I think we're down for it. What do you say?
Who has
No.
it worse, really, when you think about
Come on in
it?
the chat. Give thumbs up if you think it's great. I'm telling you, this is a great
I think who
idea.
has it
That's all I
worse
agree.
is Jenny, because she ain't seen any of this action.
Tyler, wear chastity belt.
Yeah, just like in Robert Men in Tights, I wear like the
Yes.
Everlast chastity belt.
Yeah, full body condoms and chastity belts
Yeah.
all around. Here's a question
Metal with the
from
spikes on it.
Yes.
Sebmon. If they made a She-Ra version of The Greatest Adventures of All, what 3 Filmation episodes would you like used, and who would host the wraparound? Sorceress hosted the first one, and Skeletor.
Probably Light Hope. I could see Light Hope hosting this one. Talent for Trouble. I kind of feel like you couldn't do Secret of the Sword, obviously, because I feel like Diamond Disappearance sets up the series, so there's not like another episode that kind of sets the series up. But me personally, I like Talent for Trouble a lot. I'd probably throw in Huntara, and maybe
Yeah, but
Stone and the Sword would be a really good one to include in The Greatest Adventures of All.
Yeah, but bear in mind that it would have to be one of the first batch episodes.
Yeah. Duel at Devlin.
Hmm.
Oh, we
Stone and the
you
Sword.
gotta have some there. Some
Yeah.
Dylamug.
Dylamug.
Stone and the Sword. And
I think what we've established here is I think Ren needs to watch more She-Ra.
I do.
Yeah.
Because I have
What
no
the
idea
hell is
what's
Ren
going on.
doing?
Shut
What
your
in the
mouth,
hell?
Joe.
What are you doing?
he's doing a
That
mating
was my
dance for you,
airplane.
Joe.
Oh, I thought he was going to pimp slap Joe.
Were
That
you
was
trying
my-
to
that was
land
my-
the airplane to
That
like
was
end
my
the
Wind
episode?
Raider.
Oh, that's your wind. Exactly. God, he doesn't know. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, fuck. I think that looks like it might be the
Come
final
on,
question.
come on. We need one more.
Well,
One
let's
more
hope. Come
good
on, give us one.
And
Okay,
Joe's
give
got
us
porn to
one more.
watch with Jenny.
A good question.
She's not even there anymore, so
Yeah.
with that
She's waiting by the phone for Whack Attack 8 to start playing.
yeah.
Whack attack.
Joe,
Dropped down a long time
Joe
ago.
doing phone sex with his rotary
Yeah.
phone.
That's bad. Well, let's see. Yeah, we get one more good question before we wrap it up.
Still will. He's got his head there.
Yeah, still will.
We got to get our Silverhawks discussion at some
Tyler,
point
did
too.
you like send that to Ren or something?
No, these are the ones I have. These are the ones I have. So I have.
Right.
When does Quicksilver come out? When's he coming?
He's in the next. He's the first wave, but it got delayed.
Oh, okay, because that's why I was confused. I was like, where's he at? That's why I was confused.
Yeah, wave 1 with Transform Monstar, Quicksilver, Steelheart, and Buzzsaw delayed.
Why was it delayed? Was it a particular figure?
It's Super 7.
He said it was Super 7.
It's
That's
saying
what the fuck they do.
It's saying here on Big Bad, estimated to arrive May 2023.
When was it supposed to be coming out though? Originally, when were those?
Last fall.
Way
last
before
fall.
these. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, the birds are a nice touch there.
Yeah.
Mine's in like folded form.
Do any of you have the Ramen Toys Quicksilver?
No.
What?
No.
Didn't Ramen Toys or one of those companies release a Quicksilver that looks damn good?
Yeah. It's like the one that there's a Monstar too, and I was gonna get it, then I was like, I don't need another one. Yeah, that one no.
That one looks really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and they even look like they almost gave him a little bit of a chrome, which is something Super 7's not going to fucking do. Yeah, it is pretty badass.
His joints are black on that one, or like dark gray or something.
In stock though, $90.
Tyler, quickly, a hypothetical question: if that would have been cheaper, that Quicksilver from Ramen Toys, is that something you'd be interested in?
I was going to buy it regardless of the price, but I just decided, you know what, I'll just stick with I
just want the one.
Just one Quicksilver, so I was just going to go with the one because it doesn't look like they're going to be doing it anymore. It's just Monstar and Quicksilver. They haven't announced anybody else. So,
well, I was just curious if it was something that,
it's just one of those things too. I just, I would have so many pre-orders for Big Bad, and I'm like, my wallet gets in trouble for doing that sometimes, so I just have to.
If you ever gifted one, would you hey, I'd fucking take it?
Oh, absolutely.
What, Joe? You gonna give Tyler?
So, like, if there was this world where Joe had the kind of money to spend that on me, you damn right I'd be more than happy.
Nobody's gonna turn down free, man.
No, but, I mean, it's their
Joe's done it his whole life.
Yeah,
I know the hell he hasn't. Joe has never turned down free anything.
And you are correct.
No, when you're saying no one turns down free, I'm like, Joe's been doing that his whole life. Like, he's never turned down free. So
okay.
That's his free is.
Well, Felipe, I think we got wait.
Anyone can get the Jada Toy Street Fighter figures. I've seen a lot about that on Reddit.
What?
They're $25. The people
I haven't heard of these.
Walmart. Yeah, there's
either.
Do they look good? I'm hoping.
Oh yeah, let me find them.
Really? I mean, I love Street Fighter shit. I fucking love Street Fighter stuff.
Actually, they have them on Big Bad here.
How articulated are they?
Are they 3
Well, you're not gonna like it, Ren, because I'm sure they're gonna be articulated. Oh fuck! Look at Ryu. What else?
Ryu looks amazing.
Damn! Oh my god, these are out now.
Yeah.
You can do the hurricane kick. Holy shit!
They're coming out in Walmart. $25.
Oh, hey, it's fucking worth it.
25?
I think the Ryu that I got from that one line back in the mid 2000s is a better one.
You said 25?
$25.
Yeah, well, fuck. That's how things are pretty much the story. I love that packaging. Looks like the arcade cabinet.
$24.99.
Yeah.
I like the arcade cabinet packaging.
It's better than the Storm Collectibles, where he looks like the size of a refrigerator.
Yeah,
some of them get a little overused with their size. They do get ridiculous.
And I would like to have that Balrog, because Balrog is a personal favorite of mine.
That says $200, man.
That's
Is the only one? Is Ryu the only one that they got so far?
They're down there.
No, Fei Long is the other one.
Oh yeah, I like Fei Long too. If it's from those first 3 Street Fighter games, that's where my mythology begins and ends. Is with
mine almost kind of ended with 3. I didn't like the fucking aesthetic of the game. It looked a little different, but yeah, fucking anything else from the Street Fighter 2, all the champions, the Super, the Hyper.
No, just Super. It ends with me at Super.
The demo is out now on PS whatever. The newest one.
PS, whatever.
He sounds like me when I don't know shit. Yeah, PS, whatever the fuck it is.
Also, they're hitting Target stores now too.
Okay.
Really?
Oh, they are. All right, thanks. Thank you for that.
$25. At the way toys are now, that's actually a really good price.
That's what I
bargain.
said. That's pretty much
It
it.
is pretty good.
How is it so cheap?
I don't know.
Even
That's what
even the articulation looks pretty
Yeah.
good. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't look
Yeah.
jarring.
It's
Yeah, that's why I had to
said
ask so
Chun-Li's
many
in that
times.
wave. Chun-Li's in the wave too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They only announced a few in the first wave. It's not like a whole slew
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, and I love Alpha. Yeah, Street Fighter Alpha 2. Goddamn. X-Men versus Streeter. Or Street Fighter. I said Streeter. I'm
Streeter.
losing my shit. Streeter. But X-Men versus Street Fighter. All those. Goddamn, that was fun.
Oh, here you
Marvel.
Here you go.
And wait, if it's 25 on Big Bad Toy Store, does it mean that it's even cheaper?
No,
It could be cheaper at stores
no.
like Target. Sometimes they have sales.
No,
They do have deals.
Yeah, but it's gonna be 25 there. If you do Big
Yeah.
Bad with shipping, it would
You have
be
to pay
about-
for shipping. Yeah.
It'll be 30 plus tax, probably about.
I may have to get that.
Yeah,
Fei
Chun-Li
Long
looks
because I like the
badass.
character.
Yeah, Chun-Li does
There's
look badass.
again.
Yeah.
Oh, and they got
Hey, look,
Ken
it's
too. Fuck.
He-Man.
Dalsim!
Dalsim looks badass.
Nice.
Bison. Oh,
Bison.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there
That's
you go.
better than the what was the
damn.
they did Funko, the Funko ones.
What, the little,
Oh,
the
yeah,
little
like,
mini
yeah,
ones?
No,
wait,
no,
the
they were
5.5.
5.5.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I know
yeah,
what you're
those.
talking
Yeah,
about.
I got those over
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again, Felipe. Is he all right?
I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you-
He's been
I'm
coughing a
sick
lot.
of this shit.
You gave him a virus through the internet.
Yeah, he's already. You already gave it to him. Don't even have to wait 4 months for power. Or
Yeah.
3.5 months for PowerCon.
Well, I'm gonna have to
Dude.
look for these. Thanks, Felipe. That's awesome. I had no
I'm gonna
clue
have to
about
run
this
to
stuff.
Target tomorrow.
Yeah.
See if
Yeah.
We
they
got to
have
get a Kuma. They better do a Kuma. We need a Kuma. We need all of them. Damn.
Honda.
E Honda. Don't steal from me. And Blanca. We need all of them.
Don't
Sagat?
steal from me.
Cammy.
Joe,
Yeah? Huh.
you should
Thick-legged
get
camera.
one of these and make a Masters of the Universe custom out of it. I'm really curious how
Okay,
a
I
human
could do
figure
that.
would look,
You know what's
how
funny is
it would
over.
look with it.
Well, does he want you to make a Biff Beastman? Is that what it is?
No, and over here with those Funko ones that you're talking about, Ren, I made an evil Ryu. If you look at the the bottom shelf.
Is that? Oh,
Look at
yeah,
the bottom
yeah.
shelf. Yeah, I did an evil Ryu. I mean,
If you can see that little blurry thing in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let me see if I can.
So you got
Hopefully.
all the ones that they made of those that
Wait a
series.
second. Wait a second.
What?
So it's evil Rio because he's dressed in black.
No, you mean they eviled up his eyes, gave him a little more
No,
different
no.
detail.
They
Yeah.
made him darker. I see
Yeah.
what you're doing, Joe. You
Oh,
racist.
stop that
You
shit!
racist.
Oh, no, remember, Evil Ryu is darker, and his outfit is
sure.
darker, and he's got those bloodshot red eyes.
Uh-huh.
Fucking love it.
Sure.
Look at Ren.
Fucking terrible.
He's like, that's it. Unfriend. Don't come by me at
Fucking
PowerCon. Fuck
terrible.
off.
Wait. Joe, I
Yeah.
thought you were a Family Guy fan. So why are you wearing a Simpsons shirt?
Well, no, I like them both.
was
but
free.
yeah. No, well, it
Stop
was
rubbing yourself. The hell?
No, well, I
Yeah, he
can't help.
does that all the time, Ren.
Yeah.
Come on.
You remember I used to rub myself a lot, but I've stopped as you know.
Jenny, is that true?
Oh shit! Oh fuck! All right, well, how about you want to wrap this up, Nathan? You want me to? All right.
go for it.
Well, if you guys are new to this channel, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell so you can always be notified when we go live. And until next time, have a
But what if they're
powerful day.
old? But what if they're old?
Shut up. Good, Tyler.
What good is a sword against sorcery?
Sword and sorcery.
Conan the Barbarian?
No.
Conan the Destroyer.
Yes.
Okay.
I was about to say Ernest Goes to Jail.
Close.
Because I know Tyler watched Ernest Goes to Jail and Ernest Scared Stupid this weekend.
Damn right I did.
I haven't
Is that
seen those
right?
in years. Are they
Oh,
streaming
God.
somewhere for free?
No.
Or-
I had to buy. I bought this a long time ago, Joe.
Oh shit! Oh wow. Okay.
You peed on yourself
Nope.
laughing, didn't you, Tyler?
Oh, I laughed out loud several times. Like there was a lot of good stuff in this that still holds up.
Look at
man.
Ren's face.
Yeah, Jim Varney is an unsung hero of comedy. He's just like Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
He's just a big kid, you know,
Except he
goofing
didn't
off.
get caught masturbating in a theater.
Not
Exactly.
like Joe did.
Shit.
Joe has that long, Pee Wee Herman hair like when he got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be ashamed
Poor
of yourself,
Paul
Joe.
Rubens. That's a shame. Poor Paul Rubens.
Well,
Maybe
he
that's why
wasn't
Joe
poor.
didn't get caught because Joe's wearing a mask all the time.
well, I never understood that because it's like
It's a porn theater. What else
it's
do you
a
think he's
porn
going to be
theater,
doing
yeah,
in there?
Like, what do
Yeah.
you think
Yeah.
other people are doing in the theater?
Right.
But, yeah.
But Joe, are you going to clean that?
No. But you know what I mean? It's like, that's what they're doing there. It's not like, oh, there's going to be a kid in the front row that just seen that. It's like, of course, that's what they're probably doing in there. And I bet just thousands of people that do it all the time, but they don't get arrested. So somebody's seen that shit and they just wanted to
Joe.
fucking
I
get
remember
arrested.
that when and like one of the police reports that was like a place that they would regularly stake out just to,
Catch
sting people, just catch
That's
people.
just weird.
Deviants,
If there's some people that go, just fuck, leave them alone.
Do you guys remember hearing about? Because I was a kid. I remember hearing about that when I was a kid and seeing this picture in the newspaper. And I was like, "What? He was doing what?"
That's Pee Wee Herman. I remember
Yeah.
being freaked because he had
And
the
he had
long
his
hair and the
wiener out in the
beard.
movie theater. Like it was just. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Hey, he got the hot dogs and popcorn, man. He brought his own hot dog.
Yeah.
See?
Zentron said Ernest is still shit.
Oh,
Well,
damn.
you eat shit.
I need to watch those Ernest movies because, like Joe, I haven't watched them in so
Oh
long.
god! Oh, it's been over 20 years since I've watched any of them, and I just got the Jones to watch Ernest Goes to Jail. I'm like, fuck, this is great. I'll watch Ernest Goes to Jail. But he was even better,
Yeah.
because the horror's played straight. It's not played as like a stupid horror movie for kids. It's like I remember being scared in the movie theater, like when he's mimicking the voice of the girl in the theater, and just the
You
build-up.
wimp.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one.
All right,
All right, well, I'm gonna go
fuck
pee.
you. Fuck Big
Scared
Con and fuck
me.
everybody else who got a problem with me and my passion for Ernest or Jim Varney. Fuck all of you.
That's the way to end it, too.
All of you all get fucked by Joe Amato. All of you.
Damn.
Not
Why would
Ren.
you put that on us?
Not you. On Nathan.
Okay.
On Dushin. Zentron. And anybody else in the chat who's got a problem with me like in the Ernest movies. Get fucked by Joe.
See you next time.
I hope he dry humps the hell out of your leg. Yeah, Scared Stupid is awesome. It's fucking awesome.
And also too before we wrap up, Tyler, I don't know if it'll happen tonight, but I'll check out that movie that you sent.
Oh,
me
I
the
meant
link
to ask people. Yeah, I was going to say if anybody has anyone else heard of the
Go
movie Fortress?
It's an Australian film
from 1985.
You made it up.
No, it's on YouTube to watch for free.
There you go.
Fortress.
Yeah,
Free. You're
Free.
lying.
no,
You're lying.
no lie.
Lies.
No, I'm not.
How can it be
I know
free?
I'm following you. No,
Says
You know,
a guy
but-
who's scared of Ernest.
There you go.
what?
No. I'm
I
going
like it.
pee.
I'm going pee.
I'm going pee.
I'm going boom boom.
Oh wait, hang on. Let me. There we
Yeah,
go.
but it was great. It was fun, and I'll see you all on my balls.
That's how we.